Welcome, 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 everybody. We are back for another day. Only 2 days left. It seems like forever this event has been going on. It's super awesome, though. We're almost there. Let me make sure my volume's good. Welcome, 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 everybody. Okay, it's working perfectly. Awesome. Yay. All right, so let's start off with please share the stream right now. We are going to be going live in... I guess this is technically live right now, but we're going to be going live with action in about 5-10 minutes, something like that. The players are just getting their final practice in, as I let you watch Albin hit a little bit of balls while I was getting the YouTube stream set up. So please get a share out here. Oh, I see 2 thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Those make me feel special. Oh, there's 2 more. You guys are awesome. All right, Dell, I will get you guys in a second. I want to get through this. All right, whatever. I'll just let you in now. All right, so they're in. I think you owe us some push-ups. Margaret did hers. I didn't lose a bet, Lil Chris. Margaret did her push-ups because she lost. We have another bet tomorrow between Tyler and Fedor. So if Fedor wins, she'll be doing more push-ups. And if Tyler wins, then I don't want to have to do push-ups, but I guess I'm going to have to. So here we are. One more day. Let's see here. I need to find out... I need to get rid of all this volume. Let's see who wins the queue. Who wins the queue? Who wins the queue? I think Kyle Boutte wins the queue. Kyle snuck in at the last second and put another bid in. So Kyle Boutte, what I'm seeing here, let me update one more time. Make sure there's no last second. Kyle Boutte, you are the winner of this queue then. But thank you to Jessica Westbrook and Stephen Hall, of course. You guys are amazing and huge supporters of what we do here, so I appreciate you as well. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything else. Okay, I think we're good. So, here we are. Kyle Boutte, you win this queue. It is a jump break poison queue. We are going to be giving away another one today, which is right here. This is the green one. So this will be given away today for the highest individual bidder. So whoever makes the largest donation today, let me get the stream pulled up so I can read some comments, in case anybody has any questions along the way. And of course, all of these, even if you don't win the Poison Jump Break queue, you still, of course, get your entries in for the 3 big queues, which are going to be these. From left to right, the Shane Van Boning Pearlescent queue. If it's good enough for Shane, it's good enough for you. It's the same queue that he uses. The one in the middle is a $1,200 custom Jacoby custom queue, and the one on the right is a limited edition Predator Roadline. All 3 of those will be given away on, I want to say, probably Wednesday, although I'm running this event right here on Wednesday through Friday. So worst case scenario is we give them away on Saturday. Do not worry, they are going to be going. We are going to draw them and it will be live. And of course, we're going to have the spreadsheet with every donation that everybody has made along the way. So yes, I see Jay out there commenting about the queues. Thank you very much, Jay. You are the absolute best. That guy just is, man, he's the best. He's been so helpful. All right, so this is going to be the queue we give away for today. So whoever has the highest individual donation will get this queue, whether it's $5 or whether it's $5 billion. Whoever has the highest individual donation will get this queue. And of course, it's a jump break queue. Let's show off my favorite part about this. Of course, it threads into here. And, of course, Nate, you are using the wrong poster of Fury. Am I? I don't know. I'm sorry, Jay. Quit yelling at me. Of course, you're going to have this jump part of it. So you'd have this jump queue. But you're also going to have, if you want to have a longer jump queue, maybe you have a longer shot and you want to be a little bit more accurate, the butt threads into it as well. And you have a longer jump queue. So these poison break queues, they're not only pretty good as far as quality, they have other uses. You know, they're very versatile queues. So this is going to be given away for the highest donator today. Other than that, like I said, all of the donations, is whether you win it or not, are going to go into winning these 3 beautiful queues. And then other than that, so today we have two incredibly good matches. Or maybe I should say 1.5 good matches. Jim kind of counts as a half. Albin, Ouschan, and Jim Telfer are going to be playing the very first match. And the second match is going to be between Nick Malaj and Denis Grabe. Great matches. Help us get it out there right away. Share the stream. Good morning to you, Carl. Yeah, we're at 85 viewers right now, which is amazing. Let's see if we can get it up to over 100 before we even start. We are going to take about another 5-10 minutes, something like that, until we're ready. I just wanted to come on and say congratulations to Kyle Butte for winning the Q, and show you what the next one is going to be. And then the last day, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be not only the semifinals, but the finals as well. We're playing all 3 matches tomorrow. And we are going to be giving away this beautiful Poison Jump Break Q for the highest individual donator tomorrow. So this one we gave away in the very first day, and we're going to give away on the last day as well. So, beautiful Q right here. And this is $250, and these ones are $210. So, that's about the values of the Q. But I'm telling you what, they're sneaky good for that much money. They hit pretty good. All right, so other than that, let me make sure there's no other questions in the comments. If anybody has any questions for me right away, before we get started, please let me know. Other than that, I guess we can get started up. I'm going to take just a second. I'll let you guys check out this beautiful break page and all of these advertisements I'm going to shove down your throats in a second. But I'll give just a second to see if there are any more questions. I will take a drink of this lovely water right here. And I see no questions. So we are good to go. Seth, you're the best, man. Seth has already made a donation for today, and I think he's made a donation on every single day of this event. Every single day, I'm pretty sure. Fedor Gorst. Who's that? Never heard of that guy. Feel like he might be a good player though. That just screams I'm a good player with that kind of name. All right, here we go. Everybody, please get a share out there, and let's get the viewership up before we start up. So we'll be back in just a few seconds. Jesus, Jim. Don't take your earbuds with you, Jim. Come on, what are you doing? Alrighty, we are here and we are ready to go. We can see Albin messing around with his beautiful BK Rush red line cue. And Jim's ugly mug is coming in quickly to the side. So Jim, before we even get started here, you gotta tell us your hilarious post that you made on Facebook, because I'm still giggling about it.
Well, yeah. On paper, I'm the obvious favourite for this match, but anything can happen in Ghost Pool. So I've heard this kid Albin can play a little bit, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. So if he can keep his nerves under control, I know it's difficult playing against one of your heroes and one of the biggest names in the game. But it's so I just hope I hope he handles it well, and good luck to him. Yeah.
Albin, any response?
Yeah, I'm just speechless right now. Thanks, Paul.
No. In all honesty, I'm going to need a lot of good things to happen here, and I'm going to need a lot of funny things to happen on the other side. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Why not?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, Jim. Well, since you are the huge favorite, it seems only fitting that we give you the coin flip. So why don't you call heads or tails?
I'll go with tails.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads.
Well, that was the closest. That was the closest you were going to come to winning anything in this match, Jim. So, Albin, would you like to go first or second?
I was tired. I'm going to start.
And all right, Albin, you can take it away whenever you're ready. Then it's a bummer that the closest Jim was going to get to winning anything in this match has now been dashed by the loss of that coin flip. Of course, we're just picking on him. All right, I am joined in the booth today by, I believe, Mark White and Del Sim. Is that correct?
Yeah. Hi, guys.
How are we doing?
And I've got to say, I'm actually commentating with my hero, Del Sim. What a legend he is. And I get to sit in the same and watch the game and talk with him about it. Amazing. I'm so excited.
You're making me blush now, mate, but I'm honoured to be here, mate, and I'm going to be cheering on my fellow Scott. I know we've ripped him a little bit, but he's here. He's in the last 8, and I have a lot of respect for seeing his game progress the way it has this year under quarantine.
Yeah, certainly is playing some good stuff. So, Albin, first off.
Well, before we even get started with quote-unquote real commentary, we got to see who do we want to win this match? Let's do thumbs up for Jim, and let's do hearts for Albin. I like to do this just to see where everybody's at. So everybody out there, slam those emojis and see where they're at.
Thumbs. We want thumbs.
Jim, I'm even giving you some thumbs.
I hope Albin's listening to some music on his headphones instead of this.
Albin generally listens to I think he actually listens to the commentary.
Yeah, I know his sister does. I've commentated on Yasmin, and I know she was listening to it. So yeah,
he looks in awesome stroke already. I mean, he just played a lovely draw shot to the rail and back out. I mean, he's in perfect shape for this one. Just a little bit off the rail, come back for the 7, and Jim's up against it from rack 1.
Well, Jim, I gotta say, what you lack in playing ability, you make up for in fan support. You seem to be the clear favorite here.
Of course.
Of course. No, I'm going for 100% Albin. Let's go, Albin.
I mean, I'd mentioned before we went live that I'm a good mascot for Jim. He has never lost when I've been commentating on him. And, well, let's see how it goes tonight. This is a tough test now.
There is a first time.
It's the ultimate David versus Goliath.
Yeah.
And he's up against it right away.
There's a first time for everything.
And there you have it. Albin completes the first rack. Jimbo, you're up.
Come on, Jim.
There's the fun. Well, first off, let's say everybody out there, please give this a share. Help us get it out there. We want to see share above your name. We like to see share above your names. Makes us feel special. And if you don't have a share above your name, we're totally going to completely public shame you. Starting with Kinga, Kinga, you don't have share above your name. We gotta just totally shame you, even if you are awesome.
How about we just shame Jim for the dry break? I've not seen him break dry this.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I don't think I have either. And I tell you what, the rack didn't sound very good there, Del.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of tension in the arm, mate. What I love about what Jim's been doing is he's been playing with that careless abandon and not expecting too much from himself. And it's actually aided the flow of his play, I believe.
Yeah. I think that's the way he needs to play tonight, you know. Now you're getting down to, hang on a minute, I've got a chance here of getting to the semis. Do you know what I mean? So now...
It's my turn?
Yep, you're up, Albin.
Just needs...
Yeah, the brain's funny, isn't it? The brain's a funny thing when it gets engaged like that.
Yeah. And this game, of course, is played, in my opinion, 80% in mind.
100%. A lovely break there by Albin again. He's spread them wide open.
I always say that this game is 50% ability, 50% mechanics, and 50% mind.
I'm pretty sure that's 150%. I'm not sure you can percent in that way.
That's how the mind works. You just don't understand it, though.
Reminds me of my school days. I got three GCEs, one in English and one in art. One in maths.
Kinga's got a share above her name now.
Oh.
Up when you asked for Kinga, when you asked for $5 on Jimmy, you hadn't had one yet. So now we love you again. Well, we always did, but
what a great name that is, Kinga Rauk. I like that name.
She's a great player too.
Is she?
Great player, yep.
Yeah, resides in London, as far as I believe.
Oh, okay. Not far from me. I'm in Essex.
Ooh, can't talk about that now, mate.
Hey, you guys take your UK drama somewhere else.
Just trust me. It's not the only way. Trust me.
Do you think he's too straight on this? Can he punch it round, or would you go forward 2 rail, or just punch it in?
I go forward 2 rails, I think.
I think he's going to go 2 rail, isn't he? I don't think he's got to punch it in, as he Del.
Sort of in the middle, mate. I mean, he's got such good cue power. He can probably power it on and off the rail.
Just laughing at a comment from Lil Chris.
That's a pretty good line.
Lil Chris says, we only use like 10% of our brain. Imagine if we could use the other 25%.
For me, this is what separates the top professionals in our sport. There's some kind of like 5% differential that allows them to switch off and go into the zone much quicker and easier than us normal people.
Yeah.
And that is only that, ability. You can separate ability by, you're talking like Nate says 50%, but the mental capacity you can separate, I think, by 90% of players, 95% even.
He's just totally in the zone, isn't he? Straight away, look, just nothing else. Doesn't see anything, doesn't hear anything. Just those 10 balls. That's it.
That's it, mate. Yeah, and he's just laser straight. Unbelievable cue action that Albin's got.
Jim's really perfecting his break here.
I just want more table time.
He just wants to feel like he's part of this match.
I kind of hope that Jim takes it seriously, but not too seriously, if that makes sense. Just have a bit of fun, show us what you can do, because he's a great player, I think. I love his action.
Yeah, he's really come along this year, mate. Oh, no,
Oh, he scratched this, didn't he?
Unlucky, Jim.
What a shame it was unlucky.
All right, back over to Albin.
That's good.
Albin seems to be panting with all of this running out he's been doing in.
I don't think he's broken a sweat, has he? It's just more of a light jog.
Look at that break again.
It's just impeccable. It's just...
It's a 3 to stop. It's a 3 to stop.
With where the 2 ball is, though, he's got the 1 ball down, so he actually has a pretty good opportunity to try to play in between the 9 and 3 for the top right, or just settle for the bank. The bank shouldn't be too bad because the 9 ball will actually stop it for good positioning for the 6 ball.
Yeah, he can just leave it short here anyway, can't he? Try and go between the 3 and the 9, but just leave it a little bit short, leave himself a nice...
He'll come just by the 10. He tried to go 2 rails there.
Yeah, it's about as good as you can hit that ball.
Oh, man, that's perfect.
Not bad, is it?
Yeah, that's about as good as you can hit that ball.
Didn't want to be hampered by the 9 and that little extra bounce. Wow.
Just getting this ball off the rail, no reason to bring it back too far.
He's got that lovely little flick on the wrist as well as he plays, just as the grip transfers on from the backswing to the forward swing. Beautiful. Such ease.
So now you either come back 2 rails, or you try to go forward 2 rails, or you try to come up in between the 7 and 9. I think I like coming back 2 rails personally.
Yeah, just much more space to work with.
Yeah.
More
That's
margin
what
for error, should I say. Yeah.
Always feel like you can hold the shot more like that as well. You know, you're in more control when you're
Agreed.
drawing it round.
So draw up table for the 8 in the side now. And
why is it easier to play with draw than any other spin?
Do you
I find
know
it easier sometimes.
I think because you concentrate on following through more, I think you get more of a grip on the cue ball kind of thing. That's my opinion. I don't know what yours is, Nate.
I have a very strong opinion on this one. When 99.99% of players who start playing this game, they play it in the pubs with their buddies, and they kind of hang around and they hit balls. And there's nothing that looks cooler in the world to just a pub playing player than to draw the rock. It's the coolest thing in the world when you see your buddies, your peers that are a little bit better than you, and they're able to draw the rock 3-4 feet, whatever it is. It's the coolest thing in the world. So if you watch almost every single bar player, they always hit really hard and they always aim really low. So you basically learn how to play this game. Go ahead, Jim. You're up. You basically learn how to play this game by using low on almost every single shot.
Yeah. It's the shot that all your friends ask you to do as well, because it looks the coolest, doesn't it? As you say, it looks great.
Yeah, there's nothing cooler than watching the ball draw back. You hit your ball and it kind of sits there for a second spinning, and then it just darts back. There's nothing cooler than that. I mean, that's kind of the equinox of what this game has to offer. As far as I don't know if I should use this word sex appeal for the public, but I will anyways. That kind of seems to be the coolest thing that this game has to offer.
Yeah, I agree. It's a sexy shot, right? Yeah. It is a sexy shot. It's beautiful to watch. It's a gorgeous shot played right. But then I think as you progress and become a bit more of a purist, and you learn all the different shots, you can get as much satisfaction from watching somebody run through 2 rails, with lots of top spin and running English. It looks beautiful as well, and I think they're the 2 greatest shots to watch on a pool table, personally.
But usually by the time that you start incorporating the inside spin 3 rail shots, you're 3 to sometimes even 3 to 20 years into a pool career. Yeah. So you've had that much extra time to, really perfect, or quote unquote perfect, your draw stroke. I think that's my response for that one, and that's what I usually teach when I'm teaching lesser players who are kind of coming up through the ranks. Is I kind of teach them what their inner bar player wants to do, and their inner bar player wants to hit the balls really hard, and they want to hit low on the balls. So whenever you get uncomfortable with a shot, watch lesser players in the bar, and what they'll do is they'll start hitting it really hard, and they'll hit it really low, and that's pretty much where all pool starts, from like basically beginner level all the way up to really even to middle advanced players. You still see that with a lot of middling players.
I'll finish off the subject with one coach often told me, he said, draw for show, follow for a pro.
Yep.
That's the moniker that I took that phrase away, and that sticks in my mind now when I'm thinking about gearing up full rails.
Say that again, Dale. Sorry, I missed the last word.
Draw for show, follow for a pro.
Yeah.
The American version of that is draw for show, follow for dough, meaning money. It's a golf term where it's you drive for show and putt for dough.
There you go.
Meaning the good putters are the ones that make the monies.
Agreed.
Yeah. So we have a couple questions out there. Kinga asks, what do you guys think about the Mosconi Cup if it is going to happen? And if yes, but without spectators, is it still Mosconi? That is a great question. We have a lot of questions in here that we were going to ask, but with that discussion, we went a little long. So I don't know. Del, do you want to take that one on?
I do. I just want to kind of like just look back at Jim and give him a little bit of time and just say, look, no, he played a really nice shot on the 3 there, but he just slightly overrun the 7. We will come back to that question, I promise, but I want to give Jim the respect of the table right now. Let's see if he can make this a difficult 7.
Luckily, he does not have to worry about positioning for the 8. Should slide over nicely for the 8 into the bottom right.
Oh,
A bit of a snatch there, when it put in a bit of a quick one, unfortunately.
yeah, and I think that's just that. He's under a bit of pressure, and I think he really needed to get a rack on the board there, and that was a tough 7 to lead where he slightly overran position, and I think he's rightly frustrated about it. But sorry, what was the question? Go back to that.
Do you think that the Mosconi Cup is going to happen? But really, the heart of the question is if the event goes on without spectators, is it really the Mosconi Cup?
I think it still is. It means everything. It's the same as the Ryder Cup, Europe versus USA. It's as long a feud has been going on in pool and something we all look forward to. So even without a crowd, I've been watching Premier League football, with added noise to it. They can certainly recreate that atmosphere on TV for people to watch where it'll be almost the same. I just think the players, they're still going to give it their all, and it's going to be a slightly different pressure. I think, with the NFL that I've been watching recently, the scores have been so high. So I'm actually expecting a better level of play with that less crowd pressure. But also, having tuned in and watched it on TV, I don't expect it to be different for the fans. So it will always be the Mosconi Cup, fans or no fans, in my opinion.
He's going to overrun this one just a little bit. He should be okay, but he's a little thinner on the 2 than he wanted to be.
I have a little theory on that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quickly on the Mosconi subject, I think, if anything, and we've seen it with football, soccer, as you call it in the UK, in America, we've seen it with no crowds are favouring the underdogs, and I think it's fair to say that America are the underdogs. I guess USA are the underdogs slightly.
Well, they're 2-time winners, Mark. They're 2-time winners. They go into this with their chests out and their heads held high. They want the three-peat.
Yeah, I agree, and I agree with what you're saying, but I think everyone's saying that we've got the strongest team that we've had for a little while. It's on home turf, but what I truly believe is if there is no audience, if there is no crowds, I think it's a huge leveller, and I think we're going to see, for maybe the first time in a long time, a really even game that's all about pool rather than the ref asking for quiet and everyone shouting and singing.
Settle down, please. Settle down, please.
That was Nate trying to do his English accent.
Settle down, please. Let's have order.
Is that Dick Van Dyke?
Let's have order. Settle down, please.
Oh, what a shot he's played there.
Come on, go around. Oh, beautiful.
Man, do you think this guy wants it?
What a shot, Nate.
Oof, I think he wants it. Ace Shaw, no problem. You're actually not the first person who said that, Ace. So you're in good company. Whenever I commentate events, it seems like I'm always, and I forget the New York guy that I always get compared to. But apparently there's somebody from New York that also does streaming and commentary that I sound exactly like.
Michael Yednek is you are his double, mate. You're not even from the same place. He's from Arizona.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
I love this guy's persona around the table. Struts round.
Ace is that's funny. Before you shame me, I did share this stream. They've been around the event long enough to know we're savages here.
How's the queues going? The raffles and stuff, Nate? What's going on? Anything?
Well, I do got to say, Kyle's been out there. And Kyle, do we have a bet for this match? I assume we probably don't at this point, but yeah, Kyle won the Poison Break Cue from yesterday, and of course, you get the Poison Break Cue by having the largest individual donation for the day. Albin's not exactly happy with how he hit that. Let's take a look at the side view real quick. Yeah, 8 ball does cut in the corner, but I think you probably have to take it onto the corner, but I don't like the back cut cross to the side. That's pretty tough. The positioning should be fine for the 9. Go ahead.
He was almost gesticulating that he didn't get the cue through far enough. He wanted a bit more power on it, but maybe quit on it a little bit. Not sure.
Yeah, I think that might have been it too.
Wow.
Oh, what a shot. God, this guy, I think this guy wants it.
Buckets.
I think this guy wants it.
Morning, Jessica.
Jessica, hello. So, yes, all donations go back to the players. We are trying to raise some money to get to the players their $500 entry fee back. We are doing that through the donations to the stream, and we are raffling away prizes for people who do that. Ooh, that actually almost hung up. Not sure if he called that one 3 rails. All right, Jim, you're up. So, I think he had a little bit of a skid on there. He's cleaning the cue ball now. You guys can't see that, but I think that may have skid on him just a little bit.
I think Jim's breaking from a different side as well, isn't he?
Oh, this is a pretty good break right here.
That's nice.
I'm sure Jim is going to say something pretty quick to tell us how great his break was.
Hit and go.
So, yes, here are the cues that you can win. From left to right, there is a Shane Van Boning pearlescent white cue. This is the exact same cue that Shane plays with. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for you. Middle cue is the Jacoby custom cue, valued at $1,200. And on the right is the limited edition Predator Roadline cue. All of those can be won for as little as a $5 donation. That will get you one entry into the stream. Or the, I guess I should say the donations for the stream.
Come on, Jim. Let's go, Jim. Let's get that cue going, mate.
Yes, and of course, as well as that, if you donate as Jay posted on here, you can win a $2,500, or for a $25 donation, you get a free Cue It Up patch just for donating. $50 gets you a tube of Predator chalk, and $100 gets you a free poison glove and a Cue It Up patch. That is just a thank you for really supporting the future of the event.
Yeah, it's a nice shot.
We do hope to run more of these in the future.
You could just play the straight draw back here. Leave half ball on the 7. Seems a nice stroke now, Jim.
Just realised I've been on mute talking to myself.
I wonder
was
where
it?
you went on.
Did you, so I've always wondered this, when you talk to yourself, do you ever respond?
I
Or
mean, no one was.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure. Do you, Mark? No, not often. No, I don't.
It's a good question. So if you hold a conversation with yourself, is it just one person, or are you really responding to yourself?
Get around. Yeah, it's true, actually. Yeah.
Tree falls in the wood and there's nobody there. Does it make a noise? It's one of those, isn't it? Bit deep, I know. Sorry about that.
It's all about philosophy over here at the Queued Up podcast page.
It's about as deep as this cut that Jim's about to take on.
Oh, I like that. Come on, Jim. Get in there. Oh, yes, quick shot.
There it is.
Cue
I
ball
think we
did
should
not
give him
stop
that one,
rolling.
mate.
Yeah, I think we should give him that one as well.
Cue ball did not stop rolling. We'll say it's good.
I was unlucky, just left himself a bit steep. That's not where you want to be. Just start, over the 50-yard line there.
Oh, shit.
So unfortunate. Really nice rack, that.
Albin just goes back into robot mode.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
right back to work. The 4 and the
Right,
6 ball
no,
gets a
you
little
missed.
bit tied up though.
"Oh, you missed. Unlucky. My goal."
The deadly ninja mute.
It's not actually an easy layout here. I don't think he's got the easiest rack.
Look at the 6. Is that the 4?
It's the 4, yeah. I'm just wondering if the 2 goes by the 7, it's a small gap.
He might play the carom onto the 6 and the 4 then to leave the 3 in the side. Is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah, I think he's going to try and bump it so that, the 3's open. So I think any movement he can get off the 2 into that little cluster might actually be beneficial. It might be too straight.
I think he just kind of stops it here, and I think he draws underneath the 4, if anything.
Yeah, into the
yeah
top pocket, top left corner.
Yeah, so he's playing underneath the 4 ball here. He left himself an angle to get underneath it. It's not easy, but it's significantly more controllable than a cannon. Because you're even if you push it, you're kind of pushing it towards the rail, and your cue ball can't really open up to help you out any.
Yeah, the 6 is right next to it, right? Or just a shorter
Yeah,
place.
the 6 is right next to it. So I'm not sure. I mean,
you can draw onto the 10 here and leave yourself on the 6 in the side. No.
Yeah, I like that shot. You could also, I think you could also just hit it with just a little bit of inside too and get it above. I think the 6 passes the 10. That's what he's looking at. It looks like if he has to take this much time to look at it, I think.
Play a great safety and keep Jim in this match.
Yeah, you can kind of cannon the 4 ball in between the rail and the 8, and freeze him on the bottom side of the 6. I think that's the shot I like.
I like that.
And coming underneath, I like him coming underneath around the 10 and back out. It allows him to let the stroke out.
Yeah.
Oh, we just overcut it.
Yeah, he got up as well, didn't he? A bit anxious there on that shot.
Just overcut that one. So back over to, come on, Jimbo.
Far be it from me to criticise his choice selection, but I think it was wrong, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I would have played. Exactly what I would have played, that cannon on the into the 10.
You wouldn't have missed, Mark. You never missed a ball from the booth, have you?
I haven't missed for 3 months. I haven't played for 6.
And now, unfortunately, Jim is dry. So Albin is racking the balls. We will take this as an opportunity to get an advertising in. Let's keep those sponsors happy.
There's a good question actually there in the chat from New Jersey pool player. Are any players actually sponsored by their government? Well, I know in Thailand they are.
Yeah, I think Taiwan does as well, and I think the Netherlands does as well. I think the Netherlands has a team.
Yeah, I think Russia used to as well. I think there's a lot more.
Can I go or still advertising?
Yep, you're good, Al. You're good, Albin. I know that I want to say Kelly Fisher used to be sponsored by the UK as well. Not in like large amounts, but when they went to like the World Games, I think they helped her out a little bit with some of the expenses. Same with Darren Appleton, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's still the case or not.
So we're back. Another huge break from the Austrian Albin Ouschan.
Well, actually, Kinga says that Austria actually does as well.
Ah, okay.
So I guess we can ask Albin at some point.
Sounds like a TV show, that, doesn't it? Ask Albin.
Ask Albin.
Maybe we can have that as a feature on a future thing I have planned.
He's out again, 5-zip. Jim needs to engage in this one a little bit more. That dry break's really cost him.
I just want to see Jim show us what he can do. I mean, a lot of Paul fans know what he can do, but it's always nice, isn't it? You don't really feel like you're in a game, do you, Del, until you make a nice run, show the people what you can do. There's a nice break.
I'll put it this way, I'll put some incentive on it for him. If if he loses 9-0, he's got to jump in that pink Jeep and do a lap round the table.
Oh, you can't call it a Jeep. That's a sweet Mercedes, man.
Wow. It's a European version of a Jeep.
We call everything with a on 4x4 is a Jeep to us.
You know that Jim's a bit flash and he loves a badge, but you know it's the same engine underneath.
Well, I'll motivate Jim. I'll donate $10 to the stream for every rack he runs from here on out.
Oof.
Who wants to match it? Who wants to match it?
Bet little Chris will. He will.
Look at this. Yeah, I like this one here.
Nice little stunt run through here, Dale.
Joe Senich, you have a share above your name, so we'll answer your question. Just tuned in. Jim's brake's not working. Jim's brake is not working currently. He has made a ball, I believe, twice. So a combination between his brake not quite working and a couple of missed pots.
Oh, Jesus.
I've noticed that Nate started saying pots. That's not really a common thing over there.
I started saying, so when I was growing up, there was one player in my area that said pot the ball quite a bit. So I say it significantly more than most U.S. players. But I think I started saying it a little bit more in the last year as I started commentating with different. That's a great shot right there.
Very nice.
Oh, he overran it a little bit though. That just kept on going.
It's a quick table. This is going to be a tricky. I think he can still hold it.
Yeah.
I think he's going to run past the 9, isn't he? I don't think he can. I think he's going to have to come round 1, 2, 3 rails maybe. Leave the 6 into the right hand corner. What do you reckon?
The cut's already tough. I don't like overplaying this one because it's quite a tough cut. I'd probably just look where he's had his cue now.
Yeah.
If you can get down into that area.
The 6-ball cuts to the side from just about anywhere. So I would just roll this ball in, go between the 6 and the 9, and just get down by about the second diamond on the bottom rail and just kind of handle it.
He's gone my way, hasn't he? He's gone the old.
That's pretty good.
He's done. He's played a beautiful Frank Sinatra shot there, as I call it. He went my way.
Oof, it's a beautiful shot as well. You picked the line perfectly, overplaying that 4 rails.
Yeah, I always like to. I don't like I think you can tend to decelerate on them shots, Del. If you try and hold the cue ball, I prefer to push through it more. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I like it that way, just purely because he was coming back into the line of shape. It's just you can so often run into balls if you miss if you play the cut to a certain side of the pocket, you might overrun it or might scratch. It's risky, but the reward has paid off this time. I'm forward with 2.
Yeah, this is nice. I like this shot. I like this choice as well. Get a bounce
Off the rail.
Bounce off the rail.
I think he's pretty good there. He'll probably have to play the 9 into the bottom left though, but shouldn't be an issue. Just a nice little stun draw shot to over the face of the 9 ball.
Yeah. This is good performance from Jim. Good stuff. Pulling out all the shots and all the stops. This is brilliant.
And my favorite part about this is myself and Ro Reyes both are going to have to put $10 in now.
Get your money out, Nate.
This is quality stuff, this, from the Scotsman. Really is.
Ro is going to match the runouts.
It's a nice
Beautifully
match.
done.
And Lil Chris is interested as well, apparently. He's asking what the bet is.
We are just matching $10 for every single one of Jim's runouts. Over to Albin.
I like to say that you definitely motivated him, Nate. He loves draining your wallet.
Doesn't get out very often.
Oh, the cue ball got kicked. Oh, cue ball got kicked into that top right corner about 3 times and didn't fall. It is a survivor.
Great spread too. 2 to the 3 is the key for me. Once that's out of the way.
Yeah, the 1 to the 2 looks like the tough one.
It's awkward, isn't it?
Doesn't pass the 10. It's pretty thin to the side. It almost has to go into the bottom left, but the 9 and the... Go ahead.
You want to be playing this 2 into this bottom left-hand corner and stunning off the side rail down towards, about there. That's where he wants to be with a cue ball on the 2 and stun off the side rail up towards the 3.
There's just not a lot of great not a lot of great ways of getting there.
No.
You almost got to go. This is what I like right here, drawing it back to right there and taking the back cut. But the problem with that is you're going to have to run the cue ball around 3 rails. Hit the cue ball about where the magic rack is and run it around 3 rails in between the 6 and the 9 ball for the 3 into the top left. It's not easy.
Well, it shows you how difficult it is, the amount of time that he's taken to consider it.
Yeah. I'm still searching for the magic rack.
As Dominic Dunn says, I'm still finding out how to get onto the 2 ball.
I think he's going to come for Nate's shot, He's just going to draw onto that rail. Because I do I've watched Albin play this shot many times, on streams and videos in the past, and he just plays it so well. Hits the ball so clean. I think it's a matter of comfort.
Yeah,
how you want to play it.
He got himself to a perfect spot here. This is just a straight high ball hit now. He can
So
just
how
run it
you
around.
playing this a bit of right-hand English as well,
No,
to whiz it round, no?
Just a straight high ball hit.
Remember, he doesn't need to go all the way down to the bottom rail either. He'll want to be somewhere close to the side rail on this one.
Yeah, he only wants to be at about the 3rd diamond or the 4th diamond on that right long rail. So this is just a straight high ball hit.
Okay. What a shot.
Beautiful.
What a shot.
Nicely done here.
Into a blind pocket as well. Great shot. Beautiful.
He got himself a little straighter than he probably wanted to, so he's going to have to take a little bit of distance on the 6 ball, but with where the 7 ball is, distance doesn't really matter because you're just stopping the cue ball. So maybe even want to get it close to this right rail, or just basically right where he's at, give himself a nice little angle to come towards the 7.
Great message from Luke Mulder, actually. Says, thanks for this broadcast, the stream. He gets to watch his favourite sport and learn English as well. Just don't listen to Nate, though. Just turn off when Nate is on. I'm just joking.
Nate doesn't spoke no good English. Oh, man. There's 3 people that just came up that don't have Sharer above their name. It makes me so sad. We should publicly shame them. What do you think, guys?
Well, I was going to say, what a shame.
And one of them's even Kim. He's supposed to be a supporter of mine, and he doesn't even have Sharer above his name.
Kim Busan.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in you, Kim.
All the way back.
Do you know, I wondered for a second if he was playing the nose of the pocket then to kick it out. It's a bit advanced though, I guess.
He might have, Mark. He might have just missed the spot there. It can always happen that way.
Yeah, and if not, okay, I've still got it in the side. I kind of thought he played it at that pace, Don't know why.
Yeah, so it's funny, right? When you're playing, the reason he came back for the side pocket there, it was so much easier to put it straight in when he knew he was going to be tied to the rail, rather than try and play that sort of half on, half off the rail.
Yeah.
Difficult shot to play. I think.
He's some player, this guy, isn't he?
Next one. Oof.
Do you think he wants it?
Oh, he's got a future, I think, as you say, Nate.
I stole that one from Jimbo.
And I just stole it from you on our commentary earlier.
Kim straight back to action. Nice break.
Oh, nice break, Jim.
Yeah, when you look at the top players in the world and you ask people who they think the best player in the world is, it kind of depends on where you're at in the world. If you're in the U.S., a lot of people like to say Shane. If you're in Europe, you like to say maybe Joshua Filler or Fedor Gorst. Or if you're in maybe Eastern Asia, you like to say Chang Jung Lin or maybe even Wu Cha-Ching. But I think from what we've seen from Albin from start to finish, he's played about as flawlessly as you could possibly play for about a 7-hour stretch. I'm not going to say he's number 1 in the world, but I don't think he should be removed from the discussion the way we're seeing him play.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, go on, Dale, sorry.
No, I'm just saying I agree, mate. You carry on.
Yeah, he's, I think you can be influenced, as you said, by where you come from or the style of play that you like to see a player play. I mean, I think Joshua Filler's great to watch. I mean, I love watching him play. I love watching this guy play. I love watching Feder Gorst. You know, I just like watching good pool, basically. And I look for the technical side of the game also, you know, the way they stroke the cue ball. And I think that's so important.
I'm going to agree, mate, but I'm sorry, I'm one for raw talent. I like to see a guy just switch off and play subconscious, you know?
So you like Joshua Filler and Jason Shaw's types of players?
Yeah, and I definitely try and mimic that and let, you know, because I think it's exciting to watch on TV. You know, it's not to say that I don't like the good technical aspects that Mark rightly says stands out in this game. You know, the players like Fedor, like Albin, that have that Rolls Royce action. But I do like the raw talent and ability just on show all the time. And I see these younger players coming through now. They're all just raw talent. It's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, Dale. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, I'm a huge Jimmy White fan, a Ronnie O'Sullivan fan. I'm a huge Joshua Filler fan. I'm a huge Feder fan. I just think it happens as well that, you know, Jason Shaw's great as well. I love his not a don't care attitude, but I want to entertain and I want to be good. You know, I just want to play. Oh, it's a nice shot. Nice carom in the 7, by the way.
Going to have one more good one right here, and then he's out.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, I appreciate all sides of it, and I do like the more flamboyant player also, but I think when you get that together, it's just a beautiful thing to watch. Sexy, as you say.
Nicely done there. Nicely done there, Jim. This has been a very clean run out. He got a little lazy on his shot on the 4 ball, I want to say it was, to kind of bump the 7 towards the 6, but he's executed the racket very well from there.
So pleased for Jim. Another nice run out.
Nicely done there. Costing us money. Back over to Albin.
That's the good part, isn't it, Dale? He's costing Nate money.
I do like that, but I'm sad we don't get to see him in the Jeep, I'll be honest. I think that was the real motivator here.
Shout out to Kim.
Oh, look at the cue ball.
How did that stay out?
Jesus, he had a couple of brushes with at least 3 goes. the 1 ball had at it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Albin is living life on the edge right now. So the 6 ball, does the 6 ball go? That's what he's looking at right now. If the 6 ball doesn't go, he's going to have to manufacture that a little bit. There's really not a good way for him to cannon it either and stay safe. I mean, maybe, yeah, there's really nothing here. You could try to go at it right now, but then you're going to leave yourself, you probably hook yourself on the 2 ball, and you really don't offer yourself a great shot.
I think you
I don't think it's that difficult of a bank. You know, if you look at it from the side view camera.
No, it's not. But the 5 ball to there is a little bit tough to get good enough on the bank because you're going to have to get the cue ball all the way back down table for the 7, or at least somewhere over on the left side of the table, and the 9 ball might cover up some of those lanes.
I think he did the half ball here on the 3. Takes it on the chin, goes into him here and leaves him and flicks off him down for the 5. That's what I would play. But that's why I'm sat here, I guess.
Well, he's got the 3 ball. The 3 ball next.
Yeah.
You sure the 6 doesn't go? Because he seems to be a carefree attitude here. It could actually go slow down past the 9.
Yeah, it might go. He's walking over to look one more time, it looks like. So it's at least close enough to look a second time. For better or for worse.
Yeah, perhaps it does.
I know usually the first time I look at something, it's like a wishful kind of looking at it. And if I come back and look at it again, it's like, all right, well, now I'm done with these rose-colored glasses. Let's decide if it actually goes.
Yeah, but it's not like he can just drop the 6 in, is it, and play it off jaw because he needs to get back for the 7s. He needs to be playing it with power. And now he's in the worst place possible.
Yeah, he needed it about another 6 inches down table so he could have a little bit of a back cut to come back towards the 6.
Yeah, if he's going to slow roll the 6, right? Let's say he does slow roll the 6. I actually quite like him leaving it long. and maybe pushing the 7 towards the pocket.
Yeah,
I think he can do that now,
that might be a
can't
good
he?
shot. Yeah.
He can play onto the 7 ball here now, is what you're thinking, yeah? Nudge the...
Just push it closer to the pocket, and then if you want to slow roll the 6, you don't have to give it any pace or position. The 7's right there.
Yeah, agree. Probably won't play now.
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, that would be one of my options.
I think you called it right, mate, Dale, actually.
I think at this point I follow it forward and just settle for the bank. I feel like you just have to do that at this point. The series of shots going from the 6 back to the 7, even if you bump into the 7, that 6 ball is really tough.
It is.
Oh, and his attention went from the 5, forgot to pot the 5. That's the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah. So back
A
over
little
to Jim.
indecision, maybe. A little indecision, maybe betwixt and between.
I think that's a pretty good chance that's probably what happened.
Never made up his mind, did he, Dale?
Goes to show, mate, even at the pro level, you can have that little minor blip that just, you don't focus on the pot. You kind of take it for granted.
Yeah. I want to give a huge shout out to John Masika. He made a very generous donation, and he is now leading. He's already won one of the poison jump break queues. He's been one of the biggest supporters we've had in the last couple of days. He's just been extremely generous with it, and now he's going to be leading again for the next poison jump queue. So he might just sweep out the rest of the queues. Huge shout out to you, John, and I will give a shout out to Seth White as well. I want to give a big shout out to him, and Kelly Kavanaugh, another person who's been donating like crazy and supporting us. Those are our donations thus far for the stream, so thank you all, everybody.
I'll tell you what, Jim's really settled down, and if he can maybe snick a couple of racks and perhaps Albin has a dry one, 6-4 is a different match totally,
Yeah, absolutely right there.
I don't think this is all done and dusted as much as the viewers might think. I think if Jim, like I say, just puts on a little bit of added pressure, we've seen there that Albin is fallible, can make a mistake.
Yeah, it's just about right. Just drop this into the side, guaranteed on the 3. It will draw back for the 4.
No danger here, is there? I don't think. This is the biggest roadmap I think you'll ever want. They all lead to each other.
Yeah, you just got to make sure that you get a good enough angle on the 9 ball that you don't have to worry about bringing that right middle into the play later on. But I think you're probably playing the 9 ball into the right middle with where the 7 ball is, so you shouldn't have to worry about it.
This is almost a straight pull. This is like my favourite straight pull out. You're looking at stop shot, and then just follow the 9, and then you're on your break ball.
Such a nice message there, Nate, for you from John.
From me?
Yeah. Well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, so it should say for me. I haven't tatted up. Let's see here.
He says he's not looking for another cue. Just really enjoy the stream. These guys deserve it.
Appreciate that, John.
Nice. Yeah. Cheers, mate. That's really nice to read. It's all about the game, all about the players, all about the entertainment.
Yes, Dalton Grigsby, there is a... Oh, you found it. But for anybody else who has that question, there is a pinned comment that has all of the ways to donate to the stream. And, of course, you do not need to donate to the stream. It is not required, but we do appreciate it. And, of course... So over to Albin. Albin, you're up whenever. So, of course, it's not required. The streams will always be free here no matter what. But, of course, we will run more events if we have reasons to run them. So if we have the sponsor buy-in, that can help us with the amazing prizes that you guys can win. And we have amazing fans out there who are supporting the stream, sharing the stream, tagging their friends, sharing it to their pages, their local pool groups, all that good stuff.
Oh, look at the 3. Sorry to butt in.
Yeah, the 3 and the 9 and the 10 ball too. This is even tougher than his last one by far. But if we have the buy-in from all of the different levels, the players, the sponsors, the viewers, the supporters, we are going to run more of these in the future. So, of course.
You know what I love, Nate? And you definitely got the buy-in from a lot of players because, that donation payback to the players that don't make the money rounds was a massive incentive. And, I'm sure one that a lot of the guys appreciated. Fortunately, I get to see how much work actually goes on behind the scenes here. So that's why, myself and Dominic, we donated, whatever was coming back to us, we're donating it straight back to Nate and Jim for all the hard work that they're putting in. Because let me tell you, it's not cheap to do this thing at all.
And I really appreciate that, of course. Yes, in case anybody doesn't know, the way that we had, what he was talking about there is for the players. So there's a $500 entry fee for this tournament, and of course we can give a rundown for the payouts because we have not done that yet. 9th through 12th gets $500. 5th through 8th gets $850. So that is the loser of this match. The next match, the semifinals, loser will get $1,750. Second place is going to get $3,000. What a shot this is!
What
Man,
a
that is
shot!
just,
Sorry to interrupt you. In such a
What a shot.
Absolute
Wow.
top draw.
Show off.
So, yes, of course, there's $1,750 for the semifinalist, and the second place gets $3,500, and first place is going to take $5,500. So there's a lot of money in this event. There's a lot of entry fee, $4,000 added by Jim and myself. But what we're doing on top of that is we're actually trying to give back to the players who had to pay $500 and didn't cash. So that's where the stream money is going to, the stream donation monies. We are trying to give the players their money back so that they are more incentivized to play in this potentially in the future. Of course, that takes a lot of buy-in from the fans to subsidize some of their entry fees if they're so willing to. So that is where the money is going for all the donations.
I think, wow, what a shot there by Albin. That really kept him in. If that didn't pay off, Jim had an opportunity, like I said, to get back to that 6-4 and, would have really closed the lead down.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Still got a shot to play here. Does the 9 pass? I mean, it does, I know, in the... Oh, it obviously does, yeah. Oh, he's gone a little bit further light. How are you playing this one, Del?
Oof.
Holy buckets. Look at Gloria Jean's comment.
Yeah, that's a really nice add-in from Gloria. Runs a great tour.
Gloria, of course, is a sponsor. She was a sponsor to this event, kind of a double sponsor to this event because she actually got Simonis involved as well. So Gloria Jean does actually, she was one of the original OGs that did this. She runs tournaments all the time for the amateurs. What a shot this! Jesus, you can't even talk. You can't even talk for 4 seconds without Albin making some shot that just makes you all speechless. It's just crazy.
That was not easy. Did you see the magic rack didn't even move? That's how clean he hit it.
To get that draw straight up and down off of what was about a quarter ball, unbelievable queuing. Brilliant.
With outside, you're playing it with outside English to bring it back that way.
Amazing.
Beautiful shot. Unlucky Jim.
Not bad.
So back to Gloria. She does the Ride the 9 tour. So definitely go over on Facebook if you have a table at home or you like to play out of your local pool room. You can play in her events. She has huge events where she gives away like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. In fact, she sent me a message yesterday. If she was going to pay out $5,500 for her next event, how would I do the payouts for that? Or she asked me for advice on how she would do the payouts. So she's looking at $5,500 for a payout for amateur players virtually. That's crazy. Wow. You definitely want to get involved with that. I know that I do. I get involved with all of them. But only get involved if you're a really bad player. So then I have a better chance of winning.
That'll be me then, mate.
Hey, where do I sign up?
Jim's got one problem ball there. Does that 9 go by the... Oh, it goes in the side pocket. That's fine.
Yeah.
Little Chris,
let's go.
Little Chris, you're supposed to be doing all the video stuff, right? I feel like I should just hand you all the content and you can do it for me. Totally just kidding, of course. It's a lot of work to do those, but I do plan on doing those at some point.
Jim just sticking to his work here. It's all he can do, really. All he can do is just concentrate on his game and hope Albin makes a mistake from here. prefer this style that Jim plays. Nice and carefree. Just let the arm go.
Yeah, much better. I think he's starting to relax a bit now.
Maybe we haven't given him enough abuse. I was trying to give him some respect of, being in the last 8, but maybe he feeds off the abuse, like most Scotsmen.
He normally pays for that, from what I heard.
Yeah, you're certainly a tough bunch, you Scots.
I think Nate might be half Scottish after listening to him for the last week and a half.
I feel like with how much I've had to talk to Jim in the last, I don't know, a month, I feel like we're married at this point, and I hate him even more than I did before we started this.
That's about right. Yeah, maybe you're closer to 90%.
Yeah.
I think he's not, is he? I thought maybe he's thinking of playing the carom on the 9 from this 7 ball.
I mean, it's too risky for me. I think he can get underneath this because he wants to be the other side of the 9. So
yeah,
I quite like just coming down one rail. But don't leave yourself, you don't want to be too straight.
Yeah. Half ball angle on the 8 would be nice, wouldn't it, into this right-hand corner?
If I'm playing straight, yeah, 100%.
Gloria's yelling at me for some reason, but I don't know why I'm getting yelled at.
Oh, don't go straight. That's okay. He's got a slight angle. Nice to draw across. Just
I think the angle is, it's absolutely perfect, mate. Called it on a dime there.
Yeah. Just draw it over a little bit of right hand. Yeah, like that bit more pace though, Jim. Bit more pace.
Gonna get there. I think that's okay. He's got a shot on it regardless. He's gonna have a tough 10 though. I think this cue ball's gonna stay to the left of the 10.
No, I think he can draw this on and off the rail. We're very proficient in the side pocket, the Europeans.
Yeah. Draw off the side rail here. Bit of left-hand English as well. Across the face of the 10.
Nicely done, this.
A bit further away than he wanted to be, but this will test your Weetabix.
It's a tester, isn't it, Del?
Oh, yeah.
Just keep that head down, Jim.
You want a stroke?
Alright, so back over to Albin. Unfortunately, that is actually the second 10 ball that Jim has missed. So
Yeah.
It could be.
Both were testers.
He has both of those, though. The score's 7-5, and it's a closer match.
Absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth there. Those 2 10 balls, you'd have been 7-5, It's a different game.
And once again, that
3 and the 6 almost looks. You could almost put a quarter down on the table, and the 3 and 6 are going to end up on top of it every time.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out again, hasn't he? From 2 to 3. If he gets hard on this right-hand rail, I think he can play it down into the top left-hand corner. I think it goes in this bottom right-hand corner as well. So I want to know what that guitar trophy is for. Is he a good guitar player as well, or karaoke singer maybe? I don't know. We know Jim likes to sing a bit.
Sneaky good, that guy, too.
Mark will get this reference, but when you rock with the jock, it's a little bit of karaoke slang.
Yeah. It's actually one of my many jobs, Dale. Karaoke host.
I heard that, mate.
We're going to find out if it goes or how easily it'll go. He got about as good as you can on it. Just needs to draw it back maybe 4 or 5 inches for the 6 into the same pocket.
I love commentating with Americans. I can go back to the inches and yards.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are less than smart when it comes to our units of measurement. When you have to ask how many how many ounces are in a pound, or how many tablespoons or teaspoons are in a tablespoon. It's just doesn't make much sense, does it?
No.
How many teaspoons are in a gallon?
I've never heard that one. I honestly don't know. Is that a
I would
cider
say,
measurement? Is it?
why would you need to know?
Well, maybe you're like my wife and you need to find out how many drops of alcohol you want to put in your apple cider to almost taste it.
I was trying to lead you on to that. It's exactly the conversation I was trying to lead you on to be honest.
I'm like a blind dog. If you lead me long enough, I'll probably get to where I need to go, but I'm going to need a lot of assistance, Mark.
Dropped
Right.
the elbow on that shot as well. Nice to see.
Back over to Jim. Bringing the score to 8-3.
Yeah, on the hill.
My wife must not be watching today.
I must say I'm very disappointed that I've not seen any messages from her whatsoever.
Yeah,
Have
I
upset
don't think
her?
she likes
was it
us.
was
Yeah,
it the hair cutting comment? Was it?
It's got to be it's got to be that.
I think it's got to be because Jim's playing, really. I'm sure she doesn't want to, like, have her eyes bleed.
So we're gonna have Gloria jump in for commentary with us to chat with us. So believe she's joining in right now.
One more thing off my bucket list.
10 ball moved. Terrible break.
Oh, there's Alicia. Alicia's back.
Yeah, I suppose I got to tell the story now. We went out for drinks on Saturday. Jim.
I know what he was playing, but oof,
I rolled off a little bit.
dragged it in. Yeah,
So
go ahead.
yeah, we're out Saturday nights. Our favorite bartender is moving 1,000 miles away. How many feet are in a mile? Always back to that. All right, so we're out. We come back and it's like 9 o'clock. And do we want to have one more drink before we go to bed? Alicia's like, of course, yeah, sure, sounds great. I ask her, how big of a drink does she want? Does she want it to be a nice spicy drink or just a nice, soft drink, just a little thing before bed? And she's like, I want a stiff drink. I want a good one. So she goes off into the bedroom, and I pour her a drink of apple cider, throw it in the microwave to heat it up so she can have some hot apple cider. I was gonna add some apple vodka to it, and she comes back and I'm pouring myself a shot, and I'm like, your drink is ready, and she's like, are you gonna take a shot of that? And I'm like, yeah, I just thought it was a good idea. I wanted to try it. And she's like, okay. I'm like, well, try your drink. Is it good? She's like, oh, yes, it's perfect. It has a perfect amount of alcohol in it. I'm like, I take the shot. I pour it into her drink. I'm like, good, because it didn't have any in it at all. And it actually didn't. So she thinks a perfect drink, a nice, stiff, perfect drink, is no alcohol. She's trying to be all tough.
I didn't want to say this earlier, but I cannot believe that you put cider in a microwave. Can you believe that, Del?
You got to heat it
No,
up.
it's not something we do, mate, but they love a hot toddy here, I think they call it.
Ah, okay. I get it.
More of a full drink.
She was trying to be so tough and have herself a nice stiff drink for the night, and no alcohol is considered nice and stiff for her.
I was going to make a really, really bad joke then, but I stopped myself from making it, especially for you, Nate. But I might just have to say it anyway. No. Might say it. It's not bad. It's not near the knuckle or anything. I was just going to say I would need a very stiff drink if I was going to bed with you as well.
Oh. Mark?
It's a lot more gentle than what I would have said.
Mark,
As well.
Mark, I have a question for you. Why are you so mean to me? Oh, why didn't he answer that? Oh, that's right, because he's muted. Ha!
Uh-oh, the dreaded ninja you.
Yeah. I control the mute button. Haha, Mark. Take that. Nobody makes fun of me and gets away with it. Except for Jim. He usually gets away with it.
Almost every time.
Meanwhile, Jim quietly runs out again. That's a great response. So Mark joined into the comments and
Albin's on 8 already, yeah?
Yep.
Thanks for letting me back, guys.
Little QA.
Welcome back, pal.
For the conclusion, mate, we get you can run this one out.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. There's nothing to do. Is there? A little stun off the side rail. Ooh.
There was a couple of hairy moments, wasn't there?
Run
There
this
was
two
a hairy
rails.
moment.
Here comes the two railer, Dale.
Yeah, I mean, back or forward, your choice.
That was a bit. Oh, that was a bit.
Well, we're taking a look at the. I don't hate the side pocket. I like following it forward just for the side pocket, to be honest.
I'd follow it through. Yeah.
It's a thin one to the side pocket, but you don't really have to worry about positioning too much.
I'd come round 3 rails. He's going to play it down the court. Oh,
Yeah, he's playing. It's hard to know if he was playing to the side of the corner or somewhere in between it, but he should be okay with this, obviously. Gloria joined, but she didn't say anything. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to us.
Oh, match ball. In it goes.
Nicely done, Albin. Nicely done, Albin.
Thank you. Thanks.
Beautiful work, mate.
Jimbo, we can start with you. You just your break actually wasn't working in the beginning, but it got working there towards the end. You just maybe had a couple missed pots.
Hold on a second.
You hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. I was a bit nervous in the beginning, and I knew I had to get off to a good start, and then I had a scratch and a dry break, and my first 2 breaks, and then Alvin runs his, and then he runs it straight away. And you very quickly lose the belief that you could actually win against somebody like him unless you're actually holding on to him. And by the time I actually started to get a little bit in the stroke, the match was kind of over, kind of thing. I needed him to make too many mistakes from there. So I'm disappointed that I played as bad. The breaks. I don't really have a very good break, so I'm kind of just hoping that I make balls, you know. And too many dry breaks, and disappointing to miss a couple of balls at the start of the match, and then you can't get back into it against a guy like Albin. So he played pretty well. I'm not too disappointed. I got to the quarterfinals, but yeah, I'm not quite ready to come up against these guys yet.
Yeah, and I think you described it pretty well. You had that 7 ball into the top right corner, and then you had the 2 10 balls that you missed. If you get both of those, you're actually sitting at 7, and it's 8-7. You actually have a pretty good chance at that. Maybe apply a little bit more pressure, but
even then, you know, you need Albin to miss too many things, you know, and he's not going to. His break was perfect. He got close to scratching a couple of times, but he got close to scratching a couple of times, but in the end he got away with it, and he got a chance on every single rack, you know. And if he's getting a shot on every single rack, and I'm scratching 4 times, I'm kind of out of the match.
Yeah. So, well, it was of course an absolute pleasure to get to commentate your matches. Always is, buddy. And who is this? Who is this? Who is this little heartbreaker?
This is Isabel. Huh? That's your pink car, isn't it?
Tell him there is no way that's yours. That's Jim's, and he knows it.
That's what life's about, Jim. Family, mate. Lovely picture at the end.
Yeah,
Lovely to see.
But congratulations, Albin. Good luck in the next round. You played well. It was nice to watch. And I'll spend the rest of this tournament in the commentary box where I belong.
So we can go over to Albin now. Albin, your break was working well. Like you said, you had an opportunity on every single one. I think you had a couple of fortunate kisses. The cue ball wanted to go in a couple of different times, and it was a couple of balls kind of hitting it towards the pocket, but it never ended up falling for you. And your spreads were, you know, for the most part, they were either really, really good or they were really, really bad.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there were like small things that decided the match. Like he missed 2 10s where he actually made the wrong position on the balls before to get a awkward 10 ball, and I think the 7 ball he missed, and also the bank shot I made to open the 3 ball. If I wouldn't make that one, so there are like small things that decided the match in my opinion. And with the break, of course, I remember like probably 100 times when the cue ball jumps back like almost to the line, and it gets kicked there. It's like a 95% chance that it scratches to the corner.
Yeah.
So actually, when I saw that the cue was gonna be kicked right there, I thought, okay, it's a foul, it's a scratch. But so I was happy that it didn't happen twice in a row actually. So I played pretty good. Like I think totally the same like in the groups. I think I made 9 out of 11 before I made 7 out of 9. So I hope that's enough for the semifinal.
Well, you're already through to the semifinals.
Yeah, I'm talking about the next match. I hope if I can continue to play like that, I hope it's enough.
So
can I just say something very quickly?
Go ahead.
Albin, that you just mentioned, that the 3 breaking the 3 and the 6 out for the bank the 2, absolutely top class shot. And as you say, that was such an important shot, because if that had gone wrong, maybe things could have been a little bit different. But yeah, great shot, fantastic.
Yeah, because I think it was like 6-3 at that point. So and I think he ran out the next one, so it could have been 6-4 or whatever. No, actually he missed a 10 ball right after, but he probably missed the 10 ball because I made the bank shot.
It's got to be right. So you said as far as once you got onto the racks, I think you made one mistake, and that was the 5 ball into the top left. That was probably I have to assume that you didn't miss that shot because you probably missed that shot because your mind was kind of on the 7 ball and playing the correct shot on the 7 ball, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was a horrible shot to play because there was a very, very small gap between 7 and 8 where I actually wanted to go through. So I had played it with a little bit up with maximum right English to get the 7 ball to the cushion, and I didn't concentrate like 100% on the 5 ball. And yeah, what happened you saw.
Yeah, but that I don't consider that actually a miss. I consider that a break miss, meaning the break was the reason you missed that shot. There was not a lot that you could have done with that break from start to finish. It was a really tough layout, which is kind of goes back to what we were saying about your breaks were either really, really good or they were really, really bad as far as the layouts.
Yeah, true. Like the 3 and 6, they came up pretty close together, like 5 times or something, and twice they actually were almost frozen together. So I have to look at it if I can change the speed a little bit of the break, because I think, like I said, 5 times they stuck together on the long rail.
Yeah, for sure. Well, congratulations to you, Albin. You are on to the semifinals. You are going to be playing the winner of the match that is going to be happening right after this one, which will be between Denis Grabe and Nick Malaj. So, of course, congratulations for that. And Jim, you had a great showing. You said you were pretty happy with the semifinals or quarterfinals finish, and I think that's something to be proud of. So congratulations.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much where that was pretty much my maximum when you consider what the top 4 seeds were that went through. But like I said, not winning the match is not a big surprise. I just wish I'd played a little bit better and kept a bit closer and maybe seen if I could put some sort of pressure on him. But that is what it is. We'll see. I'll be in the commentary box.
Yeah, you'll be joining.
Thanks everybody for watching. Yeah.
All right. So we are going to be back right away. We are going to do another match today. So if you have not shared the stream yet, please share the stream. We're going to be back in about 5-10 minutes. So we're going to get the players set up. We're going to get them ready to rock. And do not go anywhere. Use this as an opportunity to get a donation into the stream if you would like. All of the ways that you can do that are on the pinned post. And you can win all of these 3 very beautiful cues from left to right. The Shane Van Boning Pearlescent. This is the same exact cue that Shane plays with. If it's good enough for Shane, it's definitely good enough for you. The cue in the middle is a $1,200 custom Jacoby cue. And cue all the way to the right is a Predator Roadline Limited Edition cue. So for as little as $5, you can get yourself an entry in for those, and you could potentially win one of them. So please use this as an opportunity if you're willing. And other than that, share the stream if you're willing as well. And we'll be back in just about 4 minutes or so Do not go away. All right, we are back for another match, our second match of the day. This is going to be between Nick Malaj and Denis Grabe. I need to, of course, update the score, or I need to update, of course, the scoreboards here. So I will do that here in just a second. But we are going to be joined in the booth this time with Jim Telfer. Jim, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Fresh off your match.
After my terrible performance.
I don't know about that. It's a tough format. We've said that from the beginning. It's a tough format. So we will get started up here in just a second. Jim, did you want to? Well, I also want to. I guess I also want to introduce Gloria. Gloria, you are in here with us as well.
All right, we are back for a. Hi, how are you? Thank you, Nate.
We're doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well as well. Thank you.
So we're going to talk to you in just a second here. But we wanted to introduce you, of course. We are going to get started. So, Dennis, would you like to have the coin flip? Call heads or tails?
Heads, please.
Hey, Siri. Flip a coin.
Heads.
Heads it is. Would you like to go first or second, Dennis?
Yes, I will start.
You will start. Okay. So, I do not... yes, so we are over here to Dennis up first. You can get us started whenever.
Okay, good luck both. Good luck, Dennis. Good luck, Nick. Play well.
So, Gloria, you wanted to join us in for the commentary for a little while. So, you actually had a pretty generous offer out there on the comments. Did you want to talk about that?
Very briefly, yes. What I want is nothing more than this tournament to succeed. And you are doing, everyone who's been in the booth, the players. I'd like to thank everybody for getting this together. And what I'm looking to do here is really kick up the donations. And by kicking up the donations, we want to make sure that people are getting their money's worth. And this is a live stream. I don't think people realize that these are world-class players right here for free. All due to you and Poison and the players, and it's just really great to watch. So what I wanted to do is, if we can get $1,500 in donations, aside from the balls that were donated earlier, I'm willing to throw in a cut of Simonis 860 HR Tournament Blue, 9 foot. They can cut it down. It's a $400 cut of cloth. And I just want to see more money going into these donations, and you guys being really successful, because you deserve it.
Well, we of course really, really appreciate that. Those are some really kind words. Of course, we are Jim and I are just fans of the game, and we wanted to get some content out there. So Jim's idea was to run this event, and I kind of ran with it, and of course we worked together along the way, and here we are. So I'm glad that it's had the reaction it has.
Yeah, that's all we wanted. We wanted people to enjoy it, to get to see some good pool, and all the positive feedback we're getting just makes us more determined to do it again. And we're glad. Thank you very much, Gloria, for your generous offer. Thanks to everybody that's donating. And if everybody's enjoying it and the players are enjoying it, then that's all that matters, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
I'm on my tiny phone here. I'd really like to get in just a little bit on the commentating, but I can barely see the table. That was a really nice cut there on the side.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, did he? See,
Yeah.
That's how small it is. That's how small it is. I think I need a something a little bit bigger than this tiny Galaxy phone. There are like 8 pictures on my phone right now. So anyway, no, I just love sitting back listening to everyone else, and I love the accents that I hear when I hear the accents going through. People say, "Oh, you have an accent too." Mine's a little bit different. It's a New York accent, as you can probably tell. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was Boston.
No, it's not Boston. It's New York.
New York.
New York. It's where we have our coffee. Yes.
Oh, that's good fun right there.
Yes. Yeah, for crying out loud, if people want to donate, I could even throw some Dunkin' Donuts gift cards in there, for some coffee. Whatever it takes. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. I can't even begin to tell you, I haven't watched a tournament this good, since, oh gosh, whatever was last and live, going back in like March.
Well,
I haven't seen anything this
Well,
good.
Gloria, you actually do a lot of these events. Why don't you give a rundown as to what you do for your events? Plug yourself.
Oh, Nate. No, well, thank you for putting me on the spot. So basically, I try to lean more toward the amateur side, so it's kind of open and below, and basically what I do is I do basically like a $30, $40 entry fee, and I give players who who aren't professionals an opportunity to play from the privacy of their own home or someplace where like a venue that's open. We want to also, help the venues out because they've been down and about for so long. So I have my new Paid for Points tournament. It's a virtual competition, and it's coming out. And it's $30 entry fee for 4 racks, $50 for 6 racks, 8-player max, 10 mini events. And basically, at the end of that, if we fill up completely, we're looking at $4,000, which isn't bad. The more you play, the higher points you get. So basically, if someone gets you know this, Nate, from playing, if someone gets 30 points in 4 racks, we basically take those 30 points, if that's the highest number, and equate it to what is first place, where everyone gets a constant. So first place is 150 points, second place is 130. So the more you play, the more opportunity you have to gain points. And then the top 16 leader points at the very end go into a single elimination progressive bracket in which there's like $4,000 up for grabs among 4 people. So
That's pretty good.
It's just that simple. It's really that simple.
So back over to Dennis. He's checking his rack one more time. Nick gets to the first point on the board. As we can see the herd of cattle walking through Dennis's table. Not easy
Beautiful
to play
pool
under
room
those
he's in.
conditions. Yeah, the pool room is absolutely spectacular. So that sounds like a lot of fun, Gloria. I plan on playing that if I can ever get out of doing this event. I plan on actually playing in that as well. So if anybody else wants to play against me and rip me apart for all the emotional trauma I did to Jim, you can get back at me for Jim.
Dennis scratches.
I just want to throw out that Nate did cash in the last one. Just throwing that out there. As horrible as everybody thinks Nate is, he actually can string together 3 balls.
Tell
just
that to
put
Jim.
It out there.
Tell that to Jim. Let him know.
Jim, yes, he's got that 3 ball high going on.
I've always said he's more than capable of stringing together 3 balls.
That's
But
what I mean.
when you get to 4 or 5, that's when he starts to struggle.
That's when the real play starts. Huh? All right, so Nick, you are up. I'm not sure if you can hear us. There he is. All right. So
unfortunate there for Dennis. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Let's and of course we're losing Nick's feed. So that's no good.
Oh no.
But this is why we have 2 cameras. You can't see it, of course, because I have the one that's actually working. The other one is not working.
Okay, well, he's made balls on the break. He's got a nice open rack. I can still see it.
So let's, Jim, why don't you do the... Let's find out who wants to win this one. So who do we want to win? Let's do a thumbs up for Denis Grabe, and let's do hearts for Nick Malaj. Let's see what everybody out there thinks.
Dennis. I'm going with Dennis on this one.
Oh, I see a lot of hearts. Yeah, a lot of hearts going up there. A few thumbs up. Somebody is just pummeling that. It's the same picture that keeps coming up.
We got to find out who wants to win it. Lots of hearts there. Oh.
Okay, so Nick is already 1-0 up, and he's got a nice open rack here.
That's a lot of...
Second rack.
Oh, we have our first thumbs up. We got a couple
the
more
thumbs up is for Dennis?
Yeah.
Kyle Boutte is hitting a lot of thumbs ups.
All right. Well, there's a lot of thumbs up right there from the 9. Oh, look at Nate going against me. All right, let's see this. All right.
I go for Jim. They want Jim to win. Well, that'll be tough.
It's going to be tough from where I'm sitting.
It's going to be tough. Sorry, Jim. It's going to be tough.
No, I'm all right. Fifth place in this tournament's not too bad.
It's not too bad, is it?
Okay, so this looks like a really nice. This looks pretty standard here for Nick. Might have stopped the cue ball there and then come around 3 rails for the 8. Come forward here, 3 rails. He could screw out middle table as well, but I like going forward with it. Guarantees you the angle on the 8 to float back across table. Maybe a little bit further away from it than he would have liked, but it shouldn't be an issue. Got the choice again. He can either go forward or come back across. It's going to come back this time.
Gonna come back, yeah.
7 o'clock on the cue ball. There we go. And then again, the same kind of decision, forward or back.
Yeah, I think 3 rails out is probably the better
I think
option here.
You go forward this
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
I think 3 forward is right. Yep, there it is. Nicely done. Nicely
And this
done.
is going to be out to a 2-0 lead, putting the pressure straight on Denis.
Yes, Chris Gutanis, even though you don't have a share above your name, so we're gonna let's do some public sharing of, or let's do some public shaming of Chris and Jay, since they don't have a share above their name.
Oh no,
Certainly
this is my
Jay-
cup of tea.
Certainly Jay gets shamed. Did Jim already play? Yeah, I played already. 9-4 or 9-5, I think it was for Albin. I didn't play so well today.
Appreciate that, New Jersey. We'll miss you, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow will be the finals. 7 ball goes 4 rails.
Semi-finals and finals, yeah.
Yep, we are running
So
all
Dennis-
3 of the final matches tomorrow. I
Dennis,
shared
a nice
must be an
open
issue with
rack,
your
yeah.
stream. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. We'll let your story ride though. How's that?
Oh, throwing a shout out there to Jay. I call him Mr. Graphics.
Jim,
I
Jay
have
is
share
quite
it.
good at what he does.
Yes, he is.
So if you have not shared yet, make sure to comment on this post telling us that you have not shared the stream yet, so that we can publicly shame you into sharing the stream. Oh, I am in studio mode. Okay, here we go. I made a big boo boo. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, this is looking good for Dennis to get his first rack on the board.
Yep, this is pretty good right here. He doesn't want to get straight in. He's gonna have to shoot the 9 from a little bit more distance now.
Can he go forward? Forward's risky, I think. He's going to be off the rail. He's going to be... Oh, well, he's played that well.
Yeah, he hit that good. He shouldn't have had to have done that, but he's okay.
He's
He
good.
might have to float across the top of the 10 ball now. You can take a look at here. I think he's going to have to float to the other side of the 10 ball.
I think he can just come forward and back out again.
Oh, yeah, that's a better option. Why didn't I think of that? Overran it a little bit, though, didn't he? Nicely done here.
Kyle,
Back over to Nick.
Kyle Butte, yeah, thanks for your comment. It wasn't my day today. I needed my break to go well, and it didn't. I think I had four dry breaks. You can't have that. So I got no complaints. That's ghost pool. Sometimes it can be quite brutal.
So,
Chris Quintana says he will share it if you give him a break cue.
If you win the overall day today, you can have it.
I can give you a broken cue. I've got one of them that's just freshly been put over my knee.
Oh, that's a pretty good break right here. How good is this break? The 1 to the is that the 9 ball up in the corner? If that's the 1 ball, it's gonna take a little bit of work. He's gonna have to get to just above the 8 ball on that side rail, probably for the 2 ball into the bottom right. I don't think you
He
want
could
to
swing it. He could
down.
swing it. Well, he could swing it around for 3 rails for
Yeah.
the 2 into the center.
That's a good shot too, but then you really have to just miss the 8-ball to get safely down there. You don't want to miss it by like the third diamond.
He can play it. I was going to say he can play it from the other side of the 3 and just screw down the rail. Just screw down with some right hand side, and let the white get thrown down the angle.
It's okay, but you gotta make sure that you get the cue ball all the way down there, because you don't wanna come up short and actually push the 6-ball closer to the 7-ball.
Yeah, he's taking it into the other side. Yeah.
Okay. I don't hate that shot, but now he's just a little bit close to the rail, so he's gonna have a thinner cut on the 3-ball, which actually shouldn't be too bad because you're gonna need a thin angle to get back down to the 6. So maybe even wants to run this around 3.
Oh, he tried to use the 6-ball.
Oh, and now he might be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that could be tough.
Yeah, we don't have a side view for him because his side view camera failed, so we do not have that.
It looks like there's enough room in between the 6 and the 7 that he can get to the cut on it, but he needs to be below the 10.
I'm not sure.
And again, the 8 ball's a little bit in the way. He might have to swing this around the back of the 8.
I think he just run it straight.
Oh, he's going to be behind the 10.
He's not getting past the 10. Yeah, he's not going to get past the 10 there. Nope.
Finishing the short stick here. I don't know if he can even make it from there with the jump cue.
And the problem with this is we only have actually one view for this, so the call on this is going to be very difficult. So Jim, get your magnifying glass out.
I'm on it, pal. You'll see it. You'll see it by the direction that the 7-ball takes.
Yeah, if the 7-ball banks off,
if the 7-ball goes, if the 7-ball goes up table, then you're okay. If it goes across or down, then he's.
Oh, that's a great shot.
He had loads of room. What a shot!
Wow, that was perfectly hit.
Do you think he hit that one good?
Yeah, I'll say so.
I always love it when you see these. I always love watching somebody play a jump shot and get an effect on the white, get a screw back on the white. You know they've hit it good then.
Yeah, that's when you know you struck it well.
So Nick's coming out firing here. This looks like it's going to be 3 in a row.
He's a little straight on that.
He's got a good stroke on him. I think he can come back far enough here.
Come back for it? Okay.
He's going to end up right on the 50-yard line. No, he's okay. Well, he's close to the 50-yard line, but this is... Actually, Jim, does this shot look familiar?
No, mine was way closer to the bottom rail. I didn't miss this one. Mine was closer to the bottom rail.
Very nice.
Nicely done there. So back over to Denis.
All right, I have my pom-poms out. Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to say things like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I don't want to get thrown off.
This is Nick playing. You're rooting for Denis.
We can hear some like bumping of Denis in the background. We'll get that muted.
So scores 3-1 to Nick. Both played 3 rats. Perfect start for Nick. Denis's break. He's made the 4-ball. He's made the 8-ball.
3 and then
Everything
1
looks
got
to be
it
nice
clear.
in the open. No,
Yeah,
this is pretty good. To be happy with this.
Nothing wrong with this. The 3, all the 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all on the same side of the table. The only thing close to a transition that he has to make is the 7-ball to the 8-ball, really. So this shouldn't be too bad.
All I see is someone racking right now, so I'm not sure what's going on.
You are looking at the.
You're looking at the wrong one.
Feed. You're looking at Nick Malaj. You need to be looking at Denis Grabe. So Lil Chris says.
There we go.
So Lil Chris made a bet for you, Jim, as well as Ro Reyes, that we're all going to donate $10 for every rack that you ran. So we all have to donate $40. Lil Chris said that he is going to donate his $40 plus an extra $10 so that he can get for your an additional $10 for your awesome sportsmanship in class.
Well, thank you very much, man. Thank you. All donations are appreciated.
Plus, he wants a free Tuba Predator chalk.
We wouldn't. Who wouldn't? At least I took money out of your wallet, Nate. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Can't believe you only went for 10.
I don't care. I got my win for the day. I got to watch Maggie do push-ups.
Ooh, he's a bit straight on this 7 here. It's not the best shot he's ever played, but I think he can come straight back down. If he can get back to where he is now, then he's perfect.
Yep, I could have donated $1,000 for every rack he ran, and I still would have been a winner today.
I'm so glad Maggie won that bet, because if you'd had to do 10 push-ups, it would have been 10 videos over 10 days doing 1 push-up at a time.
You mean... Well,
your math is wrong. It's 10 videos over 10 weeks.
10 weeks, perhaps. Yeah. He does need his recovery time.
Ouch.
Dennis looks like getting out here.
Come on. This is, yeah.
So, back to
Perfectly
3-2. After a tough start for Dennis, he's ran the last 2. So it's 3-2 to Nick. Nick has this break in hand. He's played perfect up till now. His break's been going well. He's checking his camera. Okay, we have his side view again. Look at that. There we go.
Now I got to do all this work to get it all working again. Bummer, Jim. Bummer.
Bummer. He just screwed everything up for you.
He screwed everything up for me, and I'll never be able to recover.
So it's another nice break. He's not having to hit them hard to make those balls in the centre, which is good news for him.
Yeah,
and he's making a 9 ball in the 4 rails. Yeah.
Oh,
looks like this table's breaking.
Stop it,
you only
Brett.
need a little bit of a soft break when you're making.
You stop it, Brett. Don't you partake in their shenanigans. You're on my side.
We like Brett.
We did like Brett.
So now looks like the stream's gone a bit fuzzy on Nick's. Maybe we should go to the side camera at the moment.
We have the side camera, but it's pretty fuzzy too. We're gonna have to figure out his stream in between. And now we're back to this one's a better one. I'm not totally sure what's going on with his cameras.
Yeah, don't know. Oh, okay.
We'll figure it out. This
so
is the better
this is
one.
another, just the 2 to the 3 here is the issue, I guess. Looks like he's got a nice angle to just draw straight up table.
But this is the reason why we
Just
have
wants
2
to-
cameras, so that we
wants
always
to
have one available.
Draw up just underneath the line of the 8 ball there to give himself a nice angle to float back down. There we go. Not sure. I think the 6 ball passes a 10, but if not, he's got other options for it. He would like to play it into the. I don't know. Maybe he would like to play it into the
Well, let's take a look at the side view now that we have that
right-hand
working
corner.
again. I believe that 6 ball does not pass the 10. If it does, it barely does. Oh, he overran this. He overran it just a little.
Well,
He's
not playing it. He's not playing it into that corner pocket now. He's going to draw this. Either draw it straight back out, or he's going to go around 2 rails. He's still looking at the angle, but I'm not sure if he can get on the right side of the 6. In his position,
he can just draw it straight out to the right. I think he's just fine. He'll draw it out, 4 feet to the right, 3 feet, something like
just
that.
wants to make sure he gets on the correct side of the 6. That looks to be a bit awkward.
A little bit short. So now
this could be a big draw stroke via the draw stroke via the long rail to short rail and back underneath the 8. Oh, he's just gone that way. That works. Yeah.
Nicely done.
He's playing well, isn't he?
Well, hello, Rack from YouTube. Hope you're doing well on this fine Monday morning / afternoon / night, depending on where you're watching from the world.
Doesn't hang around either, does he? Likes to hit them.
Yeah, he gets moving. I appreciate that. I like. I think everybody prefers quick pool.
And ghost pool encourages that as well, because you never have to think about, do I play safe?
Yeah.
So it does encourage you to play a little bit quicker.
This is same shot he just had, but a little bit further away. Another tester, but the players have shot this shot 27 trillion times in their career, so it's usually never an issue. All right,
so
back
it's 4
over
out
to
of 4
Denis.
for Nick. Yeah. Nick keeping the foot down.
And if you don't know who Nick Malaj is, you're getting a pretty good understanding of what his firepower is.
Yeah,
guy can play some top pool.
Another one of these top Greek players. along with Alex Kazakis, Nick Economopoulos. There's a few of them over there.
All right, Nate, after this rack, I'm out. I'm sweating over here talking so much.
Well, as you said, you're not here for the commentary. You're here for the cheerleading, which we of course.
I am. I have my pom poms right here. If only everybody could see.
Which we obviously.
No, we can arrange that. We can arrange it. You want to show everybody you want to show everybody your pom poms, and I'm sure Nate's happy to oblige.
For a small fee, absolutely.
I'm not sure what we're talking about anymore, but I feel like I'm getting myself in trouble.
Pom poms, Nate. Oh, this is a stinky rack for.
This is a bit difficult
Denis
right
here.
here.
Yeah, this is just a brutal one. You could play this rack. You could hit every single shot on this rack just about perfect and still have no chance of getting out.
Yeah, I think this is 7 and 9 that looks up. I think the 7 does have options.
Mm-hmm.
So it could, it might just be that this is the key shot to the 3. If it's stuck on the rail, it's not too bad. There he is. Good. Is he going to come up short?
I think he's going to get out there.
Oh
man, that's really close. I don't think the side view is going to offer anything, but let's take a look at it.
I think he has that window.
No, it's really close.
I'm not sure.
I think he has it.
It's
he's
really
playing
close. But you can see he's queuing on the left side, so he's going to try and throw it a little bit. And he threw it a lot, and it still wasn't enough. You could see how...
that's unfortunate. Just came short there.
Yeah, he was really throwing the heck out of that ball there, trying to will it into the pocket.
So this is a good chance for Nick to really put the foot down in this match. 4-2 ahead at the moment. He's got this one in hand. He's run the first 4 perfectly. His break's been working really well. He's not having to hit this very hard, and he's making these balls in the middle pockets. Oh, he's scratched.
Is he? Or is that the cue?
Oh, that's a little... No, he's
scratched
in the centre. So that's a let off
right.
for Denis.
Well, we have Denis racking the ball still, so we'll use this as an opportunity to keep the sponsors happy. We'll run an ad real quick.
So long.
All right, so we are back. As we can see, we are perfect timing for Denis to start up here.
Okay, Denis is 2 out of 5 at the moment. The score is 4-2 to Nick. So important rack this. Every rack's becoming important for Denis now. Yep, he's made that 4 ball in the centre again. See if he gets a little bit of a
7
friendlier.
ball's gonna go. Nope, 7 ball's not going to go. But what might
It's
even
a friendlier spread this time.
Yeah. The 7 ball not going isn't really bad because the 8 ball's where it's at, so he's able to just basically pot that ball, and he'll have the 8 ball to the side, and you can see a situation where his last, really once you get onto the 6 ball here, to the middle of the table, you can see the last 4 balls are basically stop shots. 5 balls, I should say.
Yeah. I think he would rather have had the 7 go in though, because it's just
course, yeah.
maybe covering half a pocket on the 2. He'd prefer to be able to play the 2 into that corner.
So let's see some comments out there. What who are you guys rooting for in this match? Or who do you think is going to win this tournament from here? We have Albin waiting for the winner of this match. We have Tyler Steyer, and we have Fedor Gorst on the other side of the bracket. Who do we think is going to win? My horse is out. I was thinking Jim was going to win.
You're an idiot.
We have 1 vote for Tyler Steyer from John Masika.
Don't forget, share. Donate. All the ways to donate at the bottom of the page. You can win some wonderful cues at the end. And the highest donation of the day
Here, all the
is going to get
beautiful cues
themselves
you can win.
a poison jump break.
And remember, if we get $1,500 today, I will be sending out a 9-foot cut of Simona's cloth. So let's get those donations rolling in, huh?
Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up.
Bump, bump, bump.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, I'm out of here. Wish everybody
Gloria,
good
thanks
luck.
for everything.
Yep,
Thank you
for
for
joining
everything,
us,
so
Gloria.
much.
Yep,
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me. You guys have a wonderful night.
And one more time, everybody out there, when this is done, or actually just leave right now and come right on back, head over to Gloria's Ride the 9 page. Give her a like and a follow for all that she does in the pool world. Not only supporting me, but supporting the amateur players with their virtual events.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yep, of course.
Have a great one.
Thank you, Gloria.
Take care, Gloria.
Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. So long.
You came up just a little bit short on this one. He's going to have a tough pot here. He's going to have to go over and back. Just a touch of inside spin to keep his cue ball away from those side pockets. He does not want to run it at those.
I think you can check it across.
Beautifully done.
Yeah.
Yep, just a little bit of inside spin just to straighten it out. And
So
now
Nick scratched on his last break, so Denis was an opportunity for Denis. It looks like he's going to take this, bring it back to 4-3, put a little bit of pressure on Nick.
yeah,
What he needed to do.
I can't imagine there's going to be a mistake made from here.
There
Nicely
we go,
done there.
4-3 it is.
All right, so
Very
back
nice,
over
Denis.
to Nick.
So, scratch in the last break, but he was still making balls, so he's making those balls into the center consistently. He just has to control the white this time.
Yep, doesn't want to get the cue ball kicked in.
It's a better one. There
White
you go,
is
those two
stuck.
balls flying into the
Wow.
corner again. And we have an open table.
He is not hitting the rack very hard either. He is he's
No,
hitting it
that
pretty
table is
soft.
breaking. Yeah, that table's breaking quite easily, I think. Yeah. He's not having to ram it.
And of course, that is one of the benefits of this tournament, to have your. I think Nick Malaj actually owns the pool room that he's at, if I'm not mistaken. And Denis, of course, is playing at his local pool club.
Yeah, I'm
There
sure
is-
Nick's played a few racks on this table before.
Certainly, there is something to getting the table breaking exactly how you know it's going to. So
Yeah.
that is one of the struggles of a virtual event in the future, is really dialing in a pool table to exactly how you know it's going to play, to give yourself the opportunity to really, I guess, figure out the breaks, figure out the banking, the kicking, stuff like that.
The balls have got a lot to do with it, you know. Maybe he's got his own set of new balls, kind of thing, that are. I think a lot of these players, the top players, if they go somewhere to play, they've got their own balls that they take with them, so they don't obviously have to play with the club balls, you know. And that makes a big difference.
You see, Ed Ladawi doesn't even have a share above his name.
Yeah, ignore him then.
Yeah, let's not talk about Ed Ladawi.
No. Yeah.
Never even heard of that guy. Who's that?
Yeah.
Jay wants to know when you're playing, Jim.
Yes. Yeah. I know. I think that's sense of humor, Dutch sense of humor.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so Nick going to get out again here. He's playing pretty strong pool. This is going to be 5 out of 6 for him.
It's pretty strong. And the only mistake he made was a scratch on the break. All right, so we're back over to Denis. Nick is putting on quite the show for the fans today.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Keeping Denis under pressure. So, yeah,
We can
Denis
look at
gets
this
on.
view,
Denis also had one scratch in rack 2, but other than that, he's been breaking pretty well. He's having to hit them substantially harder than what Nick is to get his balls into the middle pockets. Or it seems like he's hitting them substantially harder. There you he's made the 4-ball again.
Of course, we'll give a shout out to
Has he
Lil Chris.
scratched? Oh, did he scratch? He's taking
No,
his
his cue
cue.
balls. Oh, he did.
Yeah, it was a scratch. Oh dear, Dennis.
So we'll give a shout out, of course, to Lil Chris. We knew he was going to donate for the racks that Jim ran, and I read that comment, but he did make the donation. So thank you very much to Lil Chris. We also have another donation here. Janine Phillips. I hope that's right. Thank you very much for your generous donation, Janine.
Thanks to everybody for donating. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for all your likes and your shares. And I hope you've enjoyed the event up till now. Still got the end of this match and one more big day tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, a long day. 3 fantastic matches, regardless of what the results are. All the big boys are there.
Yep,
it'll be great.
It'll be a
I'm
bittersweet
excited.
day. A bittersweet day. It seems like this event's been going on for 10 years already, but it all ends tomorrow.
Are you going to miss it when it's finished? Oh, and he's made a random 9-ball in the center. I'm not sure how you do that, but he'll take it.
Am I going to miss it when it's gone? I think the
You're gonna
answer
miss
to
me.
that is no.
You're going to miss me.
To both of those questions, no.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure if he's got a pocket for the 3-ball. He may. Yeah. Do you play the 1 to? No, I don't think so.
Well, the 2-ball passes the 7. Oh, you're looking at
The
maybe
2-ball's
bumping
not a
the
problem,
4-ball.
but the 3-ball.
Bumping
Yeah,
maybe
I'm looking
the
at
3-ball.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're
I don't hate
if
that
you're
shot.
feeling, if you're feeling really good about your game, you just run into the. Could you just run into the 4-ball or the 5-ball?
Well, if I'm going to run into
one
one of
that's
them, if I'm going to run into one of them, I'm going to run into the 3-ball. Because if you run into the 5-ball, you have probably too much angle to get the cue ball back down for the.
I think he's going to play the combination, the 3-8 combination, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Well, he's gonna. I was going to say it has to be the 3-8 because it came way too far for the 3-5. But the 3-8, it's easier to control the 3-ball, so you'd rather play that combination anyways. Your 3-ball's going to be running up table if you play the 3-5. This is not.
Wow, that's.
I don't. Maybe you bank it and play the carom too. Although, maybe if you hit this with enough speed, like a lot of speed, you can cut the 3-ball a little bit more, and you can use the cue ball, the extra cut to try to fling in the 5-ball.
I'm not sure if he can play the 3, cushion first, and then via the 8 and in, and also the 5 in the corner and play a double shot.
Oh,
he could make the 3.
Okay. Well,
wow,
now he's gonna have a
great shot.
Probably,
now he's going to bank this.
Yeah. He's gonna have to cross it back.
And controlling the white's going to be very difficult.
It does bank by the 5, so I guess you got to play it by the 5. It's a harder bank to play it by the 5, but your cue ball is going to be better.
You think that banks past the 5-ball?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you mad?
I'm looking at the side view. It looks like it does. I mean, it doesn't look like it has a full pocket, but maybe it doesn't.
That's going to be north of it.
Do I need to have a talk with you about belittling your other commentators?
Yes.
Have you ever played this game before, Jim?
That was the most brutal comment anyone's ever done in a commentary before. Have you ever played this game before?
Yeah. I was less than thrilled with that comment.
Yeah, we're still at 5-3.
I was less than thrilled with that comment. Cue ball's good there. Has a 4-ball down to the side. 8-ball, not quite to the corner.
Every time.
So the 3-8 combination, it looks like once you get past the 3-8 combination, that's kind of where the rack starts to even out a little, get a little easier. But the 2 to the 3 is not easy. And maybe what I like to do here is maybe play the 1-8 combination right now. And that way you don't have to get quite as good on the 3-ball later on.
He doesn't like that. Now he's going to play the 3-8.
Yeah, the only thing it's a little tough about is well, I guess there's really no spot where you could get onto it where the combination's too much tougher than what the cut would be, just with the way the 5 and the 7 are. He hit that really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So he can come forward here and guarantee he's always on the 3.
Yeah, I think you just hit it.
You go forward with
really
it. Just
soft.
I don't know what the angle. Yeah, I don't know what the angle's like. If it was possible to make both balls, but you have to come forward to make sure you're on the 5, just in case.
Yeah, just forward again here, I think. Nicely done.
Jay is on the comments trying to get support for a virtual battle between me and you, Nate.
How many do I get on the wire? You know, I'll tell you what. I actually played some. I played a little bit last night, and I absolutely just. I haven't touched my queue now since about a month and a half ago. Well, about a month ago, I guess, and from just organizing and running this event, and man, you lose it fast. It's like riding a bike with no wheels. That's kind of how I explain taking time off from this game.
So what you're saying is you would need some time to practice.
Yes. Yep. Ideally. I mean, unless we're just looking to make fun of Nate and just see why he's promoting instead of playing.
Dennis gets it back to 5-4. Nicely done, Dennis.
Tightens up the match a little bit. Of course, he has one rack ahead of Nick, so Nick can still keep his 2 cushion lead if he's able to finish this rack out here.
I think we can assume he's going to make a ball on the break. Probably 2, the 4 and the 5.
5 balls going low. 4 ball went high, and the 8 ball's not going. Jim, did you just curse him? I'm not much of a commentary curse guy, but man, you want to talk about barely missing every single ball on the table. So we'll run an ad to keep the sponsors happy. 1 second, everybody.
Yeah. Me and
We can see Dennis is struggling a little bit with getting his balls exactly how he wants them on the break. So we ran a second ad. Of course, the happier the sponsors are going to be, the happier they're going to be to help out with the second event that we plan on running, or events in the future, I should say, more specifically. So happy sponsors. Happy tournament director. Happy player. Happy tournament director, happy fans, happy tournament director. So, as long as Jim and I stay happy, we just keep doing it.
That's all that counts. Yeah, as long as we're happy, screw the rest. So he's got that 4 ball and that 8 ball nailed in. He makes a 4 ball in the left-hand centre, and 8 ball is pretty much every time either hanging or going into the top left. So,
which is not one of the big 4 balls that you hope to make.
It's always a possibility,
but
yeah. Generally, if you make that ball, it means you're not going to make your 4 rails.
The top 10 ball players, the top 10 ball players, they hope to make the big 4. But the reason why they're so good, and sometimes you see them making 5 or 6 balls, is because those banks are pretty live, and there's another ball, the second ball on the right side of the rack generally banks towards the left pocket as well. So the best breakers in the world are not only getting those 4 balls live, but they're also getting several others as well.
That's not where he planned to be, I don't think. I don't know if he can come forward with a bit of right-hand side and stay on the left-hand side of the 3. Play the 3 into the top right-hand corner. I think he overran that slightly. He wanted to play it in the centre.
I am not sure if anybody is watching Nick Malaj's stream, but if you do, you have an autofocus issue on your webcam. If you guys can try to turn your autofocus off on your webcam, that would help out a lot.
Trying to cannon it. That's what come out perfectly.
We'll give another shout out to John Masika. John Masika is currently leading today for the jump break queue. So if you would like your opportunity to try to win that for free just for having the highest bid of the day, you can do that. It is currently at $100. John has been extremely generous all the way along the line with his donations to the stream. So if you would like to try to beat that, you get a free $210 poison jump break you, as well as a bunch of entries into the drawings for the 3 big queues.
Donate, donate, donate.
Share, share, share.
Sharing's caring.
And if you want to throw a bunch of praise in for Jim, his ego's a little sensitive right now, so he wouldn't mind you telling him how great he is.
That's an unnecessary comment.
Is it wrong? Harsh but fair?
No, I'm feeling okay.
Yeah, you had your beautiful little daughter.
Nobody wanted to see me. Nobody would want to see me in the semi-final anyway. How are we supposed to attract viewers if they keep having to watch me?
I don't know, man. I'm telling you what. Albin was not the favorite of that match. That's all I'm saying. People wanted you.
Well, that's yeah. I'm well. I don't know.
Jim, you are the people's champion. You are the people's champion. All right.
I'll take it.
Every time.
The people's champion. You know, the people's champion is generally somebody who wins nothing.
Well,
it's that guy who never wins is the people's champion. Well done, Dennis, here getting out. We have a tied match at 5-5. Nick has made one break less, so he still has a slight advantage, but Dennis has pulled us back nicely after a slow start. He was 4-2 behind.
5 balls down that time.
4 ball didn't go this time. 1
down.
Ball, which helps him nicely.
So the 3 to the 4 ball. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. You just got to make sure you get really good on the. I like trying to. If you could, you can't really do that. Maybe the 2 balls to the bottom left and drawing above the 8. But I don't like. I never like drawing out of your first shot. I hate the idea of having to draw on your first shot. Generally speaking, if you have ball in hand in a format, and you're drawing your first shot, you're usually shooting the wrong shot, and that is. Jim, maybe you want to...
I'm not sure I agree with that completely. I mean, sometimes it's just a natural shot to play.
Well, I'm saying, generally speaking, if you're drawing, it's the wrong shot. Do you disagree with that?
No. I do. No, I do disagree with that. Yeah. You play the shot that's the correct shot, and sometimes the correct shot is a draw shot. What you're saying is you should be using an angle which is just natural, so you can just roll through off a cushion and straight onto it.
Correct.
Sometimes you don't have that, you know.
I'm saying, generally speaking, you do. And if you're drawing it, you're probably not seeing that shot.
Yeah, don't know.
Let's. We have, what are we at right now? 5-5. We have at least another 7 racks. Let's see how many times the players draw out of their first shot. Currently, it is 0-4-1 for you.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm disagreeing that it's the wrong shot if you do it.
I never said it was the wrong shot. I'm saying if you.
Yes, you did. You said if you draw with your first shot, you're playing the wrong shot.
Well, now we're just getting into silly back and forth. But what I said, generally speaking, is if you're drawing, it's usually the wrong shot.
All right.
Tommy says it right, even though he doesn't have share above his name. He says, "Agree to disagree."
Yeah. We'll discuss it as normal. We'll discuss it later for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll agree that I was correct.
Why do you always get to be correct, Jim? Where'd you go, Jim?
Stop muting me, Nate.
Stop muting
I
me,
won't be
Nate.
here. I won't be here next time when you turn me back on.
Oh.
No.
If
Nick
you can't have
needed this
fun,
one.
what can you have?
This is going to put him to 6-5 ahead.
Oh, he put that about a
Rifles
billion
that one
miles
in.
an hour.
Didn't mess around there, did he?
He was-
6-5, back over to
He
Denis.
wasn't leaving that one to roll off,
No,
was he?
that one wasn't going to be short. Yeah,
You miss 100% of the putts you leave short.
exactly.
Let's see here. This one goes over here. And we're back over to Denis for his next opportunity.
So who's got the top donation today for the poison jump break?
Currently, John Masika, who already actually won one of them. But
He
he's
loves
ready to
these
win
cues.
another one.
What is it? What is it at the moment?
It is at $100. John said earlier when I said that he is happy to donate to a good pool and a good stream. He doesn't need to win the queue. But of course, I think if I sent him another queue, he would be okay with it. I'm sure with how generous he is, I'm sure it would find its way into the hands of a nice youth player, some player new to the game. With how generous he is with us and with pools seemingly in general, I feel like it's going to find a nice home.
So basically, what you're saying is that if somebody was to donate $110, they'd get 22 chances at winning those magical cues at the end, and they'd also have a really good chance of just given a $250 jump break cue.
Yep, plus a poison glove and a cue it up patch.
Oh, Jesus! Are you even listening to this, people? Are you even listening to this? Oh, I might eat. All that stuff. You're basically ready. You're basically ready to go play.
Yeah.
You know?
The only thing you're missing is like a set of balls and a table.
Exactly. Whoa, that's not too bad.
So by the end of the match or by the end of the day. So once I press start stream tomorrow, so once we start streaming tomorrow, at that point in time, whoever has the highest amount, and sometimes there's some fun bidding at the last second, trying to wiggle your way in there just to beat somebody out.
A ninja bid.
Yeah. Yes. But, of course, that turns into a little bit of an eBay bidding war where even if you have the bid, you know that somebody's probably trying to beat you by $5, maybe $10. So maybe you want to put one in at the last second as well just to kind of cushion it. It's just a fun strategy. Who knows? I don't know.
What we do know is some people have won these cues for less than the price that you would pay for it, and they've got a bag load of tickets in the lottery for the big prizes. Yep. Denis again. Denis is playing well now. That's 4 out of the last 5 he's run, and the other one was just a scratch. So he's playing good.
Yep. And we're back.
Nick still has the advantage.
Back over to Nick Malaj, of course.
Yeah, 6-6.
So, Jim, what time are we going to go live tomorrow? Are we going to go...
Wait. I think we have a dry break here. And this match is all of a sudden completely tied at 6-6 after the same amount of racks. So Nick was 4-2 ahead at one stage, and Denis has got this back to all level, and it's going to be a race to 3. That's how it can change. Well, that's how it changes. It's how it can change. It's not how it changed on my match, but it's how it can change.
Yeah. Of course, to keep the sponsors happy, to be able to give you guys some of these beautiful cues, we are going to keep them happy and run some ads since we see Denis here still racking. And we're back. Of course.
Yeah, a comment here saying there's a glare on the table on the side view. Yeah, we can't do a heck of a lot about that. obviously we're relying on the players to bring their own cameras with them, and some are better than others.
What a break this is.
Wow.
Well, the 5 and the 9 gets a little bit close, but yeah, unfortunately, there's with virtual events, you do have to rely on the players to have top quality equipment, and it's not always the case, and it's not always the conditions. So we're doing the best we can.
And it's not always the camera that's the problem. You know, if you've got a room that's reasonably dark, and then the lights above the table are very, very bright, then it becomes very difficult to contrast, even with a good camera.
Correct. So, Little Chris has the question: do you only take $5 increments in donation, or any value? I suppose we try to keep it to $5, of course, because it seems a little silly to outbid somebody at $105 with $105.36. But I mean, I guess it's pretty hard to enforce.
I'm going to put a combination here. It looks pretty much set. He's got a nice angle to float down. For the 6, you can either just stay top side of the 6 to play it in the bottom right-hand corner, or he can draw it in to play the 6 into the centre. I think he stays top side of it. Oh, sorry, he's still got to play the 5. Oh, he's played that badly. Yeah. So this is going to be a thin one for him. Beautiful room he's playing in there.
It really is, yeah.
Very nice.
Shouldn't be an issue getting onto the 6 ball, though. Just has to really focus on potting this ball. Probably want to go off of 3 cushions. Left, right, left, and then back towards the center, just like this.
He's made it, and he's going to be... Oh, that's perfect.
About as good as you can hit that ball, huh?
If he likes, he can run on and nudge the 8 down the cushion a little bit and be on the 7, or he can screw back a little bit and stay top side of the 10 to play the 7.
Yeah. For everybody out there watching the comment stream, I put on there Gloria's Ride the 9 Tour Facebook page. If you would like to go over there and like and follow her page, please do. Of course, she has been a big sponsor to the event, and even said that she would donate a set of Simonis cloth if there was enough donations for the day.
Yeah, I think she said if we could get $1,500 in for the day, $1,500 in for the day, then she's going to donate
that's a
Simonis cloth that one of you guys will win.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy large amount. So I don't suspect we're going to get to that, but we have never gotten that much before, I should say. So I can't imagine we would today either. But if you guys wanted to prove us wrong, I suppose I would allow it, I guess. Of course, it goes back to the players.
Yeah, it all goes back to the players. Yeah.
Yep.
So this has been a good rack from Denis. He's had a couple of problem situations, but he's got out of them nicely, and this is going to put him into a lead.
Yeah, this is
Nick
pretty
looked
good.
like he was running away with this in the beginning.
Of course, he does have the 1 rack advantage, so Nick can still tie this up from here. Did you get yourself a Tic Tac there?
Yeah, a little mint.
All right, so we're back over to Nick.
So 7-6 for Denis.
We got ourselves a match.
Yeah, we do. And Nick's had a couple of bad breaks in the last racks. He's made his balls again this time.
Both into the side pocket. He's not going to get any more. The 7 ball's not going to get there. Carrying him
I think
off the 6 anyways.
Yeah, the 2 ball is still open at anywhere he likes. So it's again, it's a nice open rack for him.
And the 2 to the 3 shouldn't be an issue either. So even if he came up a little bit short or a little bit long, if he comes up a little bit short, he can play 3 cushions around for the 3 ball. If he comes up a little bit long, he can just draw towards the 3 ball.
I like coming the left-hand side of the 8 ball here. I'm just playing it down out the corner. Oh, he's going straight into the 8. What a... Ooh, is he starting to feel it a little bit?
I think that's...
I think Denis has put a bit of pressure on him. He's starting to feel it.
I don't think
he's queuing at it.
I think that was
he can still...
Yeah, he can still get to it. Yeah, he's fine. I think that was
He's
more
been
of a
fortunate
lazy
there.
stroke than it was
Yeah, he's been a bit fortunate there.
kind of a careless, lazy stroke than it was a nerves thing. Because he was already standing up and walking away before he had even contacted the cue ball, I think. So this the autofocus on this is just not very good. So we're just not going to use that camera at all. Oh, that's a. Ooh, I don't like this shot. Oh, I don't like that shot at all.
Oh, he's played a couple of nervy ones.
That one looked like he was nervous. That one looked like a nervous stroke right
It
there.
looked like he quit on it a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely decelerated through the stroke. That's for sure.
But he's come out perfect.
He decelerated through this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
But he did hit that one well. I kind of like just stopping that and putting a good stroke on it, and just taking the cut on it. It's a little bit easier to get onto the 8-ball when you're shooting it from above. Now he's gonna have to shoot the 8-ball from distance, and now he's gonna have to shoot it from distance with a tough cut.
Oh, he's giving himself work in this rack. Giving himself a lot of work in this rack. Is he starting to feel it a little bit?
Let's take a look at the side camera. It doesn't really offer too much, but the 9-ball does not appear to be available to the side pocket very easily. Another, man.
Played it well. It's going to have to run this through.
And, his cue ball's going to be going right at that side pocket, so he hit a little bit harder.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and he's made his way out of a really, really good rack here.
Yeah. What was in the start a pretty mandatory, a pretty easy rack, really. But he's given himself a couple of tough shots.
Oh, I love this. I love
done well to get out of it.
The fans
7-7.
are going. The viewers are going crazy in the comments with predictions now.
Tiebreaker. Yeah.
Denis wins 9-7. We have Denis wins 9-7. We have Nick wins 7-9. Nick wins 5-9. It's gonna be hard to win for. It's gonna be hard for Nick to win 5-9 from here. But
yeah.
Maybe.
The score is 7-6 to 7-7 at the moment. So,
yeah, but I like Troy's more. Troy's is. Let's see this go to a tiebreaker. We haven't had a tiebreaker yet, and we only had 2 tiebreakers the entire tournament.
And this is the difference. The loser of this is going to walk away with $850.
And the winner is $1750 guaranteed.
$1750 and still playing for more. So there's a minimum of $900 getting played for here.
All right, so Denis, you are up. I'm not sure if you're waiting there. Maybe he's waiting for us. There he goes. It's possible he was waiting for us to let him know.
He's
got a
4-ball again. The 8-ball's going up there again.
Oh, the 2-ball. I think the 2-ball just stopped him from scratching right there.
Yep, that was what I call a friendly little tickle.
A friendly little tickle. So the 1 to the 2-ball. I'm not sure if he wants. I'm not sure if he can sneak between the rail and that 8-ball to come up for the 2-ball, or if he has to come around in between the 7 and 8. I think between the 7 and the 8 is probably a better shot. Anyways, you can run all the way down by the 10-ball. Don't try to get it just past the 9-ball. Just get it way down table. I think is the better option there. Because whether you're at the 10-ball, even if you're jacked up over the 10-ball, which would be the worst case scenario, with where the 3-ball is, it's not overly intimidating.
I think the 2 might be deep enough in the pocket that even if he's on the rail above the 2, he can just run off it and it'll knock it in. I think.
Yeah, that's possible, but I still don't think you want to try to do that.
No, but I think it's almost impossible to get that 2-ball out of the pocket.
Yeah, I think he's looking at trying to sneak in between the 1 and the 8-ball so that he can run between the rail and the 8, and then I don't think he's going to end up shooting that shot though. I don't know if he's going to end up. I don't think he's going to shoot this shot either, to be honest with you.
Well, he could play this shot and come the 2 rails between the 3 and the 5 back towards the.
Between the 3 and the 5, or you think he's going to go between the 6 and the 7, or towards the 6-ball?
From that angle, he would come really short, so it would have to be the 3 and 5.
I think ultimately he's still moving around, but I think ultimately he's going to put the cue ball just in between the 7 and 8-ball and just come back between the 7 and 8. I think that's just a high outside hit. Yeah, I think this is the right shot here. It's torturing Jim to know that. Oh, don't move it. Okay, there. That's fine. It's torturing Jim to know that I called that one, but. Yeah, this is nicely done.
Yep, that'll do him.
Nicely done. Just have to control the speed. And trust that the high outside is going to do you some good. Let's take a look at the side view, see what this 3-ball looks like. It does go to the side pocket. I think I like just drawing it back about 4 or 5 inches, though.
I don't like going to the side pocket. If that 5-ball's not there, then I don't mind going for the side pocket. But with that 5-ball there, your biggest area with your buffer is playing it into the top right-hand corner.
You can even,
he's gone that way. And
is he going to get there? Okay, he's
sure
okay.
That's the shot you should have played?
Well, he's gonna have to go forward and back out to the 4-ball now. If the 4-ball passes the 8, I don't hate this shot. But if it doesn't pass the 8, I mean, it just seems like you're really forcing it across the table now. But like you said before, I mean, he's ran 5 of 6 tables now. So I mean, he's feeling good. He probably feels like he has the cue ball on a string. It's just a matter of getting to where he feels comfortable with the shot. Yeah, so that's
going to work for him. And it should be out from here.
Well, but man, I just don't like that. You really have to force that 3-ball into the side pocket.
It seemed like more work than necessary. Yeah, it did seem like it was more work than necessary. But okay.
So what do you guys think at home of this match we're getting right now? 7-7 right now. Denis went first. Who do we want to win from here? Let's see it again. Thumbs up for Denis Grabe, Denis Grabe. I need to stop saying Grabe. It's Grabe. Denis Grabe or hearts for Nick Malaj. Let's see what everybody thinks. Who are we rooting for here? Seeing some thumbs up. Thumbs up. Oh, there's some hearts. Oh, if this is a competition on who's going to win, this is going to be... I'm glad the match is more exciting than all these emojis. All 3 of the emojis I just saw. There's a couple more. Now we're getting to see a couple
Denis.
Now we're seeing
Denis
some
is going to get him. Denis is going to get himself on the hill.
Stamatis Pool says they want to Malaj, but they think Denis is going to win 9-8.
It's 8-7 for Denis now. So Nick cannot afford a mistake here. He will give Denis the chance to finish out the match.
Denis gets to the hill first, but like we said earlier, he was the first person to break. So the first person to break, whoever breaks second, still has the opportunity to match the score. So if Nick Malaj gets... is that a scratch?
It
went off the...
Oh, it's still on the table.
It went
off the table. It sort of froze there just as it was on the way. And
yeah. I was looking at the...
1 ball went in as well, so he's got perfect... He can do whatever he likes with the 2. This is a nice rack.
Yeah. I had both views up, actually, for the fans at home, so they could see both of the views. And we saw that one of them actually froze, but if you were watching the smaller side view, you could actually see it still working.
So this worked out quite nicely for him, making the 1 ball.
And he's following into a shot again. I like this. Makes me feel smart.
Yeah, well, where else is he going to put the white?
I could put it above the 10 and drift over.
Well, he might have been better doing it than leaving himself over the top of the 7.
Yeah, he's actually... This might be jail
here.
He's
he's really put himself in a tough spot here.
He might be in jail here. This might be... oof.
Denis is. I think Denis is bouncing a little bit at the moment, thinking he might be on for this.
No,
that's a great shot.
No,
what a shot.
No,
what a shot under the circumstances. Nick Malaj.
You want to talk about coming with a shot?
Yeah, that was an awesome shot at that time at this stage of the match.
Of course, you put yourself there, but you want to talk about coming with one when you need one.
Yeah, brilliant shot that. That is Cojones.
Stop it.
He's just getting away with it.
Now you're just begging for drama.
Oh, drama. I want drama. I love drama.
Now you're just begging for it. He hit that so good.
Never enough drama in your life.
He actually did want that a little bit further, though. He can either roll this in and play the 7 to the side, or he can come back out the same angle and get himself about where he's at. I like trying to go forward with it, I think, a little bit, with a little bit of high inside. Get yourself below the line of the shot.
Rolled quite a few.
Yeah, he's below the line of the shot there. That's as good as you could hit that ball. That's perfect. Just drift straight up table for the 8 ball now.
Leave yourself options. Give yourself a nice angle on the 8. Don't get too flat on it. Leave yourself options for getting on the 9.
Yeah, you don't want to have to play that 8 ball. You don't want to have to play the 9 ball. To the side pocket.
Well, you also have it into the bottom right if necessary, but what you want to be doing is coming out center table.
Yeah, exactly. You can either go 2 rails. You can go off the end rail and the left cushion.
Oh no,
or you can go to high outside and just drift straight down table.
Yeah, you don't go 2 rails with that shot.
No, I agree. And now went a little bit longer.
Draw it back.
You would like to be able to draw it back for the side pocket, but maybe you just kind of stun this in and take the 10. Yeah, in the corner.
And this is going to go 8-8, and we do have a tiebreaker situation.
Potentially.
No, well, it is now. 8-8, it's also tiebreaker rules.
Oh, kind of, I guess. Yeah, right?
Yeah. So, we're 8-8. The next person, they will both play racks. The next person to make a rack, when his opponent doesn't, will go through the semi-finals.
All right, so here comes Denis.
Exciting!
How exciting is this? It seems like we should get some shares out there. Who out there is going to share this for us?
The only thing I ask for in this situation is that it's not a dry break that puts you out of the tournament. If you're going to go out, miss a ball.
Yes.
Go out missing a ball. Don't go out with a scratch on the break or a dry break. Okay, let's see. Denis up first.
And Denis, you're good.
I think he knows. He's
just giving himself a little extra. I wonder if the players. I wonder what the nerves feel like here as opposed to a regular event. Like if you're in the semifinals or a quarterfinals of a Euro Tour and it comes down to this point. I wonder what the nerves are like, or how similar or how different they are.
It is a different feeling, definitely. He's hit it well. He's made both balls, and he got away with the scratch. And everything looks pretty open, so this doesn't look too bad for Denis. He'll be happy with that. He'll be more than happy with that. He's made 2 balls. And it's a pretty open rack. I'm trying to see what he's got here. Is that the 9 beside the centre pocket, or is that the 1? I'm assuming it's a 9. The 1's normally up table. So the 1 to the 2.
Not too bad.
No, it is the 1. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, that's the 1 ball.
You just draw back. Yes, you draw back, Nate, with your first shot.
Well, you don't have to. You could put it into the jaws of the pocket and just draw back. Or I don't think he's drawing this much at all. I think he's maybe getting it back 3 inches.
A little bit more.
This is about where I'd want it. Now you can just do a twist of left-hand spin here. You don't want to put any low on this. You just want to have the left-hand spin to kind of straighten it off, come back towards the 3 a little bit.
You're happy to be straight on the 3 here?
Yep. Follow it forward for the 6 ball to the side, I think.
Exactly.
Just drift
6
it in.
Side.
Or you
could just punch it in and you could take the 6 in the bottom left.
Yeah. If you don't want to be rolling balls because you're a little bit tight, just a center ball, slightly under center ball hit, and I think that's actually what he's doing. Yeah.
He said that well. So
just so the 7 to the 8.
He might have a little bit. He might have a little bit more angle than what he would like to have. I'm not sure if you can just sort of pinch this and not use a rail, because the 10 and the 8 are both a little bit funny for him to use a rail here.
Well, actually,
he's not happy with it.
I think he's right in that kind of no man's land. Looks like a better look at the side view.
Yeah, he would like to use a rail here, but he doesn't.
He doesn't have to. I think he can get to the right of the 8 ball, but he doesn't have to. I think he can pinch this. He'll just be a little bit thin on the 7, which is it's not really an issue. It shouldn't be an issue, I should say. Oh, now
just
he's in
touched
trouble.
The 8, and he's put that in a funny spot there.
Now he's going to have to just draw back about a foot and cross the 8 ball.
No. He goes forward. He goes forward 2 rails.
I don't
Does he have
know.
enough? Does he have enough room? Does he have cushion in between the 8 and the pocket?
He does,
Yeah,
but
he goes forward 2 rails here. Yeah.
Man,
What a bet? What a bet? What a bet?
One of it.
What a bet? What a bet? What a bet? What a bet?
Well, I think the positioning from the crossbank is a little bit more natural. Then you're gonna have to hit that really, really, really good to get that cue ball off of that left cushion. As we take a look here, the left cushion, right cushion, and back out for the 9. Because you can't you could play theoretically you could play at 2 cushions and try to get the cue ball about where the 7 ball is, but if you hit that a little bit too hard, you have to hit it first off. You have to hit it really, really good to get that much low on that ball, and on top of that, if you hit a little bit soft or a little bit hard, you're going to be in real dead man's land.
He's going to be upset with himself. He just came just a little bit short on that 6 ball, and it's made this way more difficult than it should have been.
Yeah.
He should have been putting he should have had this one out by now and put the pressure on Nick.
Yeah, he's going forward with it, it looks like. And he's really going at it. He's gonna be
Touch
underneath
the,
the 10.
he needs to touch it. Oh,
underneath
that's so
it, yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, he got really, really greedy with that one as far as the positioning. And of course, because the positioning from the 8 to the 9 was so difficult,
Yeah.
he really has to. He really felt like he had to get about as close to the 8 ball as he could to take a little bit of the pressure off of that. So now we're just going to see how hard can we hit this and get things moving.
He might still. No. Okay. Ooh.
So this
Nick
actually gives Nick
Malaj
Malaj an opportunity to win
chance
outright.
to win the match.
Of course, he has the opportunity for this because Denis Grabe had the first break. So this is just Nick getting even. So if Nick is able to sneak out of this rack, this would be the end of it. If not, we're back to sudden death again.
Yeah.
What a match this is.
Crazy, yeah.
I don't even have a horse in the game, and I'm over here. My heart's pounding. It's going to be pounding. It might be pounding harder than when I have to do 10 push-ups.
So he's looking for the 4 and the 5 into the center pockets here. He's been getting them all day so far. There's
4
a 4
balls
ball.
down. 7
balls
balls down.
going in. 9-3 are open. This is an opportunity, a great opportunity. 2 to the 3 shouldn't really be a problem because he should be perfect on the 2 where the 1 is, and then the 5 is up there with the 3 ball. 5 to the 6, 8, 9. This is roadmap.
Well, once he gets onto the 3 ball, it is.
But what I will say, in his last few racks, the last 20 minutes or so,
He's gotten away
he
with
has
some.
made things more. Yeah, he has made things more difficult than he needed to. He's got away with a few. Yeah, so we'll see how he gets on with this. Just needs to concentrate and not do anything silly.
The 2 to the 3 is not easy. But
If he gets a
cue
cue ball, if he gets a cue ball where it is now, then he's good. But it looks like he's going to try and get underneath it for the middle pocket. Yeah, no, there you go. That's exactly where it is. Yeah.
He's a little bit straighter than he wanted to. He's still going to be to the left of the 4 ball now, but if he hits it really good, and that cue ball really snaps back on the draw, he might bump into that 4 ball. But if he just kind of stun drags it, it'll be just like that, pretty good, well to the left of the 4. All right, well now it's just connecting the dots. It's dotting the I's and crossing the T's.
Yeah. 6, 8, 9. What could go wrong from there? Not a lot. The 9 to the 10, you could play maybe a loose one and come a bit funny on the 10. But really, it's.
Well, I think you got to go forward with this one 2 rails out.
No, I think you just come straight out.
Maybe. Yep. Okay.
Now he's
a little bit thin.
Now is he messing with that 9 ball now? Maybe comes behind it this time for the 6. Behind the 9, 2 rails. Again, just a little bit more difficult than it had to be.
Nicely done there.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's all going to be about it's all going to be about the 9 to the 10, unless he gets a skid or a kick or I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any issues now.
No, come straight on the 9 and then miscue trying to do a power screw on the 9 or something like that. That's kind of the only thing that can really go wrong.
Or I mean, maybe getting a little bit jumpy and over hitting the 9. Short of a couple of, I think Nick's only had one dry break, one missed ball. Besides the
He's
dry
only had one
breaks,
missed
he has
ball
played
and
well.
he's had 2 scratches. Yeah.
So he's not even giving himself the opportunity to get in trouble with this 9 to 10. He's making sure he's below it so that he can run it with just a little bit of outside spin. So his cue ball should end up just below where his chalk is right there. And he got a little close to that side pocket. He was trying. I think he was trying to get the cue ball down a little more. That's a great.
And there we have it.
Great
Nick
shooting for Nick Malaj.
progresses to the semi-finals. Great performance for both of you. What a match. What a match. Well done, Nick. Commiserations, Denis. You fought hard after a bit of a tough start. And you were looking good for a while there. But, yeah, the rest of you a winner. Well done to Nick.
Not sure. Denis, are you able to hear us?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it's just that little bit of a flick on that 8 ball was the difference in that match, I think, there, and it's coming up just a tiny bit short on the 6 ball.
Yeah, I landed up funny on the 6. Just a stupid mistake, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, along the way, you struggled in the beginning of the match. You started to find a gear. I think at one point in time you ran 5 out of 6 tables. You definitely got to the point where you seemed like you were really comfortable moving the cue ball around the table and playing well. Just comes down to that one little shot there.
Yeah, it just had to be one winner. So today it was Nick, and I made a crucial mistake in the end. So I got punished, and a good game from Nick, and congrats to him.
Yeah. Well, I really thank you for playing this event. It's been a pleasure to get to watch you play. You have an extremely exciting playing style. You shoot quick. You shoot hard. You play the game really, really flashy and styles filled, and it's a pleasure to get to watch you. So I appreciate you playing in the event.
Yeah, thanks for the organizers as well, Jim and Nate and all the others who have been involved. It's been a pleasure to play this event, and hopefully get to play another one and perform better.
Yep. Well, we would love to have you back, of course, and we are going to have you again for the Fury East vs. West challenge that was actually going to be starting up in 2 days. So everybody out there, if you enjoyed what you saw from Denis here, you're going to get to see him again very soon. So I appreciate that, and I'm excited to have you for that.
Cheers.
Yep. So we can move on. I'm not sure if, Nick, you're able to hear us or if we're going to be able to chat with you.
Can you hear us, Nick?
I think it's very, very, very loud in his pool room, so he probably.
I don't think we're going to get much out of Nick. I think he's actually probably texting you at the moment. The looks of things. Can you hear us, Nick? No.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, he said I leave. So, yeah, he can't hear us at all. Yeah, he said he can't talk. Okay. All right, so no problem. Jim, why don't you give one more rundown, if you would, about the cues that we were going to be giving away, which I will show right here.
Yes, for everyone who donates, all the tickets from now on, they go into one big prize draw for 3 fantastic cues. We have the Shane Van Boning Cuetec. If it's good enough for Shane, it's good enough for you. We have a custom Jacoby worth $1,100, and we have a limited edition Predator Roadline.
Yep, Predator Roadline.
The blue and white one you see. So 3 fantastic cues that you could win. Every donation you give from $5 gives you 1 ticket in the raffle. And every day from now on, so also tomorrow, the person who donates the most amount on the given day will automatically win a Poison jump break cue. Some very nice cues. People have been donating very generously to try and get their hands on these cues. Beautiful cues. We've got red ones, green ones, white ones, pink ones, flashy ones, I don't know, glittery ones. Anything you want. And we are loaded with them. And please, please, please donate all the ways to donate at the bottom of the pinned post. And that was it for our quarterfinals. We have our semi-final lineup, and what a lineup it is, Nate.
Yes, I am showing now on webcam the poison jump breakthrough that can be won tomorrow. Currently, our leader for that is John Masika, who I actually already won one of these, but of course you can win multiple. So, yes, and of course the donations go back to the players. They keep them happy. They keep them playing in the events. They keep us going. You can't have events without players, and you can't have great events without the top players. So as long as we take care of the top players, we're going to be more likely to have them back in the future. So I guess with that, we can tune off tomorrow, or today until tomorrow. Jim, we're going to start up at probably 10 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock your time tomorrow, you think?
Sounds like a plan. 3 matches, 3 massive matches with
Yes.
4 monster players. So yeah, tune in. It's going to be the final day, and we'll see who's going to pick up the big prizes.
Correct. The first match is going to be between, I believe, Fedor Gorst and Tyler Steyer. The second match will be between Albin Ouschan and Nick Malaj, and then the finals will be the winner between both of those. Of course, the losers of today's match gets $850. The losers of tomorrow's match will win $1,750. And the loser of the finals will win $3,500, and the winner of the tournament, the Poison Q's VG10, and the winner of the Cuetec playoffs will win $5,500.
Wow!
So tomorrow we are getting started at 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern Time, U.S. We are going to get started at 4 o'clock London time and 5 o'clock Central European time. Other than that, I think that's all we got for today, huh?
That's pretty much it. It's been another good day. I enjoyed it. Didn't enjoy the first match so much, but hey, listen, we've got the semi-final. We've got a cracking semi-final lineup, and that's what we wanted. And thanks again to Nate. Thanks everyone who's watched. Thanks everyone who's donated. Tune in tomorrow. More of the same. Last day.
Yep. Congratulations to Albin Ouschan and to Nick Malaj for moving on, and thank you again to Jim Telfer and Denis Grabe for having for playing in our event and putting on a great show for us. Other than that, until tomorrow, everybody, thank you, and see you tomorrow.